On our walls, the Pepsi generation thought we'd seen it all. Brightly lit future with flying cars, and we'd all be superstars. Energy is endlessly entertaining us violently. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. Self-aware, made mistakes that land us anywhere. With corded phones and tape machines, you could do anything if you just believe. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. And fake Nikes. He liked computers and Atari games. Wanted friends, but kids can't be me. He played the keyboard, loved the music scene. Formed a band that we pay to see. It's funny how people see all the rock stars on MTV. MTV.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Tuesday, coming at you, Stratford, Connecticut, 1:46 p.m. on the dial. Hope everyone's doing well out there today as we inch ever closer to the Dent files being released on Friday. That's all everybody's talking about these days, isn't it? Is the Dent folder being opened and the Dent files being released on Friday night with It's a Gundam on the KINO Casino show. It feels like we're building towards it. We need a better name for it, though, isn't it? The Feltpocalypse, Dentgate, the Truth is Gout there, the Day of Feltoning, the Axe Files. A lot of good options, So we got a lot to get to, so I'm going to start. I'm not enough. I was going to give my 30-minute synopsis on Mighty Ducks 2 as a follow-up yesterday because everyone loved my Mighty Ducks takes, but I'll skip it today because there's a lot of stuff we got to get to. Okay, that'll be a different day. But we got a lot of stuff from the KINO show yesterday that will give us a better idea of what's going to happen on Friday. Just real-time update, by the way. Kick Chat is now just actively trying to get banned, I think. This is their play right now as we speak. Live, they are trying to be banned. A gay for Andy, real gay, real late night gin text, real heavy machinery operator, real distomatist with the hairbrush. People are trying to be banned now, I feel. So that's pretty funny. Going through chronologically, last night. Philip was at the end of his show. He added these. Okay, so these are the new rules. This is the end of the day stream, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go chronological order here. End of the day stream. I believe he did barely hit the goal at the end of the stream after a bathroom break. So you know how that goes. But he added these rules, guys. Okay, you got to remember it. Be respectful to one another and the streamer. Do not engage in emote or chat spam to the extent that it derails the chat. Do not promote other streams or mention other streamers in a way to take attention away from this one. Do not use language or names that is inflammatory, hurtful, or targeted at harassment. I love this one. Do not use language or names that is. Guys, do not use language or names that is. Okay? That's it. Tired of it. So, I did put on Twitter, I won't bring it up here, but this is interesting because Philip very clearly promoted his own stream on KINO's stream, though, which is interesting. I want to have the change of heart on that one. Very interesting change on that one. So first, let's go through. This is a funny find from True Hype Strong from when they were on the show together with KINO Casino. Knowing what we know now, right? That's what makes it funnier. Knowing what we know now. Watch this.
KINO Casino is gaslighting him because they're glazing him, but they're going to turn on him, and it's the bullshit. It's
any minute I don't really. Now.
I know. Oh, no, guys. Any minute. My worst enemies are coming on stream. Oh, wait a minute. Keemstar's on my podcast on Wednesday. So, what are you talking about? Right? The stuff they say is ridiculous. Anyway.
He does have the eye of the tiger.
Are you sure about that?
Now, remember, guys, during that interview, they were texting each other saying, "This guy sucks." And Andy described it as he thought he was personality catfished. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so let's get to the KINO stream yesterday. I went through this in extensive detail and to find the funny parts. So not all of it. There's so much more we can get to. But this first one is it's a lot about Philip, but it's got kind of the funny, interesting moments that are kind of talking about Friday, okay? So I'm sure I missed some stuff, obviously, but here's some cool stuff.
Phil called him to me in DMs. You know what Phil called him?
What?
He called him the clown prince of detractors.
He's talking about Gundam, by the way. That's why I paused this one, okay?
Let's bring us 161 away. Let's go.
As I said on the show, or not on the show, but on the preview video, this Friday, we're having It's a Gundam on, as Phil called him to me in DMs. You know what Phil called him?
What?
He called him the clown prince of detractors.
Yo!
Which it's like, what the fuck, Phil? Phil, like, considers he's like Batman, and there's like this rogues gallery of detractors, and for him,
I think because Gundam is that kind of, he's big enough that Philip thinks he's like the ruler of all detractors, when, as you guys know, Gundam is actually like, he dips his toe in every once in a while, but it's not like that's not, what is it, like 5% of what he covers on his videos, you know what I mean? But yeah, just because he's a huge YouTuber, therefore he's the crown prince.
It's a Gundam is the Joker. He's the arch nemesis of Phil. Phil hates him, wants to destroy him, all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
And so we're bringing It's a Gundam on this Friday. To leak DMs
And A-log videos.
And we're gonna read them all. We're gonna read.
There we go.
Well, maybe not them all, because there's thousands and thousands. But we're gonna read receipts for every single thing I've claimed so far.
All right, that's a big fucking claim right there from Triple P, okay? And I'll take him at his word. He's going to show receipts for everything he said so far. So keep that in your mind when I play a lot of other clips I'm going to show you today, okay? Because that's a big fucking claim.
All of Phil hasn't disputed a single. Most people believe me on, because it makes sense and it's all true. And Phil hasn't disputed, and this is how we know it's true. Phil hasn't disputed a single claim that I've made so far, because he can't. Because he knows he sent me DMs confirming all of this. Mm-hmm. So on Friday, we're going to see DMs, receipts of everything I've claimed so far. Plus some
I wouldn't
bonus.
use that term.
Oh, I know. I know.
People in chat are seeing you got the word receipt now.
It's gay.
After you
it's gay. Well, I felt it the term, didn't I? Like
you felt it last
I'm like,
show.
every time I hear this shit, it's so gay. And I think to myself, the person using it is so cringe. So we'll just use the term direct evidence.
Okay,
yes.
direct evidence.
Direct evidence.
All right, you heard it there. He's going to show direct evidence of everything, okay? So keep that in mind as we move forward here, because there's more claims being made. Next one.
Up in there. One of my favorite moments was, I think we hadn't brought Phil on in like over a month, 6 weeks. And I'm going to find this.
Oh, yeah.
Phil starts begging to be brought on.
This is so
and
sad.
I'm like, bro, like, I don't know if there's anything
So
for
sad.
you, man. It seems like it's over. Like, da-da-da. And Phil actually begged to have us bring him on and just start abusing him. And he was begging for us, just make fun of me. Just say whatever you want to me.
Can you imagine, man? Can you imagine? Like, we saw enough in the real live show, and Philip would said, yeah, go to where I eat corn. Right? We saw that. We showed that on That Being Said many times. But imagine it in the DMs. Guys, please just get me back on. Say whatever you want. Please say whatever you want. I don't even care. That is like a bullied kid telling the bullies, guys, remember when you used to make fun of me? It was so fun. Could you please do that again? Please. God. And again, we're going to see in the DMs.
And just I'm gonna see, but just bring me on and make fun of me, guys. I'm really struggling.
Oh God! Darkside Dabbing, by the way, which is someone that gifted a fuck ton of subs, didn't they? Because Darkside Dabbing, I see in the chat saying like, Phil is so fucking desperate, Jesus Christ! Like, isn't that someone that like gave a lot of money? I can't remember, but you know. And by the way, I don't know if I played it. Yeah. So like, what? I mean, I guess just do whatever you want with your money, I guess. But it's just weird. Like, you didn't see this coming, Darkside Dabbing, or are you that like, let's say sheep, such a sheep mentality that's like, all right, well, they like DSP now, so I'll tip him. And yeah, is he a mod? I mean, I guess some people are like that. If like their favorite dude on the internet says that something's good, they just wail out on that thing, I guess. But anyway, so he's definitely not liking this whole thing. He said, Phil is so fucking desperate, Jesus Christ. Later in this, I don't think I have the clip, but they like legitimately tell Dr. Lexus They were like, Dr. Lexus, stop giving money to DSP. Stop. Like, it's like they demand Dr. Lexus to not give money to DSP anymore. I might have it here. I'm not sure. I got a lot of clips, but it's very funny. They're like, Dr. Lexus, stop. It's over. That's so messed up. Wait till you see. Okay, I'm not going to spoil everything.
Pathetic. And I felt bad at that point. I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to debase yourself. We should have just brought him on and just raped him.
Forced us to watch him eat Arby's, and we're like, it was like a 48-minute video.
Like begging us. He's like, guys, you got to roast me eating the Arby's meal.
And then we're like,
this is what he would like come up with. This, like whatever segment he did that day or that week, he would be like, you guys have to roast this. You have to make fun of this. I'm like, this is very strange.
Yeah. And
like, there's no one else who's ever requested it. Well, there was
something.
But for the most part, it was just boring as fuck. But this was his, like, narcissistic way of making the entire show about him.
Yeah.
Would be to jump into chat, be like, did you guys see me eat the turkey sandwich? No, Phil, we did.
This is so cringe, man. It's tough. It's really sad. Like, not even a joke, man. Imagine calling these dudes, say, guys, I ate some Arby's, and it really would be great if you made fun of me eating the Arby's. Oh, can you imagine?
Didn't see you eat the turkey sandwich. Well, guys, please, you gotta roast me eating the turkey sandwich.
How many times you're like, all right, Andy, pull it up, and I'm like DMing you. It's fucking an hour long. And you're like, fuck, I want to go to bed. I'm not even kidding. Like,
Lord Raviel, he's like, watch me eat corn the long way.
Yeah, that was what we showed on that being said. That was like in the chat.
This motherfucker is eating the corn like an F slur, and it's like, holy shit. By the way, we got DJ Ray for 25.
Shoutouts DJ Ray. Next up, I keep going. The clips don't end. The funny stuff. I mean, they talked a lot about DSP, and they had a lot of fucking fun. Let me tell you.
They took it upon themselves yesterday to all go in there and do these memes about me.
Oh, by the way, my the poll today is, will Philip mention KINO's DM leaking show coming on Friday in any way? What I mean by that is, even if he says something like, apparently they're doing something on Friday, that counts, right? Anything that insinuates Friday happening counts as a yes, okay? That's what it means, all right? Here we go. That's what it means. I read you say memes, Martin. I said memes. That's what it means. There we go.
Me that the casino had been doing.
Not the memes. Look at him there. Is that the face of a man who this was the path he chose? I think that's got to be a sticker. Let's get 10 subs right now for that sticker. Phil is devastated, bro. This guy's in his feelings bad.
Watch this. This is brutal.
Tell. Like, he's trying to hold it together. He's trying to no-sell this shit, but it's hurting him deep down.
Yeah,
like, because he really thought, you have a friend in me.
Oof.
You have a friend in me. My rabbit's dying. My parents too.
Yeah, what, for 7 years?
Remember, for anyone that feels a little twinge of sadness, okay? Twinge of sadness. Like Dominic. Big ups, Dominic just said. It's like you said a while back, ALT. If it was anyone else, you'd feel legit sad, but it's DSP, so you want to see miserable over this. And remember this, okay? Remember, he chose to align themselves with legitimate trolls. That this is all they do. Just for the chance of being accepted by more people, right? He threw his whole morals and, you know, his stance on trolling is negative, trolling hurts people, just for the chance of being more accepted, right? And it worked for a while, but now the chickens are come back to the roost. You know what I'm saying? So he has done this himself. Never forget that. Okay? Never forget that. Zero sympathy required here. Zero. Because he asked for this when you align with people that, well, yeah, let's call it what it is. They legitimately said their plan before this whole thing started. They said, what if we gassed up Phil and called him king and said his gameplay is awesome? How funny would that be? They said this. They said this themselves. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad. Nobody. I don't think anyone does, but I'm just letting you know in case.
Just remember what your fat friend said. Yeah, you've got a friend in me.
No, that's all bullshit. He was fucking manipulating you, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, here we go.
It was all pignosis,
this guy
buddy.
my parents are sick. It's like
My
for
parents are
seven
sick.
years he's been using that fucking excuse.
My mom has a terminal illness. Please stop making.
This shit too, man. This shit is fucked up. Listen.
My parents are sick. It's like
My
for
parents are
seven
sick.
years he's been using that fucking excuse.
My mom has a terminal illness. Please stop making fun of me.
For 7
I'm gonna
years,
have to go-
stop.
This guy can't figure out how to get a fucking passport. He's asking me how to get him a passport, for God's sake.
He's manipulating
Holy
you.
shit, Phil. What about the real ID system? I'll never be able to visit my parents. How about you just file the paperwork and get a fucking... This guy's in his 40s with no passport.
So they kind of like burned past that point, but I want to say, like, he said, stop making fun of me. I wonder when that happens. Again, the DM should show all this, but I wonder when exactly he's talking about for that one, right? Of like, guys, please stop making fun of me. My mom is terminally ill, which again, this is not the first time we brought up a terminally ill mommy, isn't it though? You know what I'm saying? So don't feel too bad about this either. Because legitimately he's used this for extra money before. Now he's using it for pity from Triple P saying, don't make fun of me, please. It's pretty crazy, right? I mean, it's a very fucked up thing. Now the passport thing I want to get to, okay, here. And also the driver's license coming out here, I believe. I'm thinking.
What about the real ID system? I'll never be able to visit my parents. How about you just file the paperwork and get a fucking... This guy's in his 40s with no passport, with no form of valid government ID. How does this happen?
I mean, this is baby behavior. I mean, honestly, guys. It's like... It's weird to hear it, but like you could have predicted this is the case. Philip did not have any kind of form of ID or anything that you real adults need, right? Because it's like another thing you need. And another thing to do as an adult that he would not do. And I don't know why they're saying like I can't see my mom anymore, right? Like I don't know why about that. Like I mean, you could just it's in America. You don't need a passport for that to go to a different place in America. Oh no, but if you're gonna fly there, you do, right? So well, that was when he went to. Do you need a passport to fly in America? I don't even fucking know. Someone tell me. Other people, you need a real ID to fly now. Okay, there you go. There you go. So I know I have mine because last time I got my driver's license, they're like, you want to do this? You got to do this because of this. I was like, all right, cool. But he doesn't need it till May this year. Okay, gotcha. But anyways, he's worried about this. A thing that's this is a problem, by the way. It takes one trip to the DMV to get this problem solved, though, guys. It's not like some life-changing problem, right? You just I have a passport, Walter Sobchak. Thank you. I'm not Wings. But it's very simple, to solve this problem. Right? I definitely wouldn't be asking people 15 years younger than me, how can I get one? You know what I mean? This is how much baby behavior Philip is on right now. Guys, I don't know. How do I do this? What? It's pretty simple. It's not even something you think about.
File the paperwork and get a fucking... This guy's in his 40s with no passport, with no form of valid government ID. How does this happen? He doesn't even have a driver's license, for God's sake.
Ash, isn't it funny that every...
Okay, what's this? Okay. I think it was fictitious, by the way. My freezing flashed over crazy. Splitty Jesus says, Year of the Snake. Apparently. We knew it was coming. But if Phil doesn't have a passport, getting a real ID driver's license is much harder. You need like a dozen documents proving who you are. But then couldn't you, though, then get the driver's license renewed? And that would take care of it? Because that would make sense, though, right? Where's Snood's never here on Tuesdays. He's only here on Mondays, my friend.
Time he asked you to fucking stop making fun of him. a pet died, his parents were dying, that this was dying.
It's crazy.
Cats on his
wife's
bedridden.
dying.
Bullshit.
Like everybody in his life was dying or dead, and it's like,
yeah.
And it's like this is gonna be very cruel on Friday. These DMs that we're leaking. But the real question is like, how much of it is even real?
Yeah.
How much of it was him just like trying to milk
See, this is the key point. I want to make sure you know this. This is very, very key.
Sympathy or whatever. How much was real? Some of this stuff is funny, but some of it's just straight up sad.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't know what to say. By the way, we got...
Okay, so that's the key. So I said on Twitter, too, you got to remember, Philip will lie about anything. And he will especially lie about things that will avoid effort to get pity and to appear like the bigger person, the better person, right? So keep that in mind, that a lot of these DMs we're going to see is absolute untruths because they make him look better. He can avoid effort, or he can get pity, okay? So that is very, very key, right, to remember. Because a lot of this stuff we're going to see, it's going to be hilarious because even though I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff we can tell that he's absolutely lying about, right? Like some stuff will be so easily told that it's like a fucking lie, right? But some of this stuff, these like claims that are coming out, I don't believe them at all. Now, the ID thing, it just makes sense that Philip wouldn't have a real ID, right? You just know that because it would take an extra step. And can you imagine, like when I got my driver's license, whatever the fuck it was, they said, do you want to get a real ID? It's this extra step, but then you can do this, and I just do it. But you know what DSP would do to that question? No, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Is it required? No, you don't have to do it, but you have to do it in 2 years. Okay, I'm not doing it. That's it. Right? So, I mean, the driver's license thing, I think that's a different thing about the driver's license. Like, well, I don't know why. Maybe he said some things like he's not. Let's hear that part one more time, okay?
Very crazy.
Every time
he
asked to fucking like stop making fun of him. A pet died, his parents were dying, that this was dying.
It's crazy.
Cats on his
wife's
bedridden.
dying.
Bullshit.
Like everybody in his life was dying or dead. And it's like, and it's like, this is going to be very cruel on Friday, these DMs.
Okay, I missed it. Anyways, there's so much stuff we're going to get to. I'm going to keep going, though, okay? I'll find that clip later, though. Don't worry. Next up, this is a funny one.
Moving forward.
Addressing Craig in the mobster voice, we should watch when we were on vacation. Remember?
Yes.
When he went on, he thought with Craig.
Bro, and I gassed him up so hard after and told him that he just felted Craig.
But he was the opposite.
and he really believed it. After every debate or interaction where he would just get felted, I would just gas him up and be like, "Sire, my king, my liege, what a glorious performance. You felted Craig. He was so bitch made before you, sire." He'd be like, I know I'm winning. I'm like, yeah, the normal people, it's only the insane detractors that don't think you're winning.
God.
Don't let yourself be gaslit, sire. And he would be like, I won't. I know that in reality I won. And then he would do the next fucking stupid thing. Like,
God damn it. That's legitimately this one. Where is it? Oh, where'd I put it? No, where's my laughing one? Here. Right here? No, where is it? Fuck, I'll find it. Where's my laughing triple P? No, that's not it. That's my ready to felt everyone that says I'm skipping frames.
She sucks his dick.
Anyways, I'll find it. Anyways, we got to move on. There's so much stuff. Next.
big nice pants for Tekken Real. How many Dent supporters did the KINO arc drive off? Because I think a lot of people are underestimating that. Because we are like the polar opposite of what Phil's unironic fans want.
Yes.
They don't want entertainment. They don't want toxicity. They don't want drama. They don't want racial humor or like, you know, stuff against women or, you know, like they don't like that stuff.
Stuff against women. They don't want stuff against women.
Our bread and butter, basically.
And Phil sold his...
Our bread and butter. Which is very funny, though, because that's what DSP chose to align with. People that have those statements. I mean, come on.
Sold to the devil for money.
Wow.
He sold
Here we go.
his soul to me. every single thing that he said that he was about. I'm about positive content. Well, I don't know of any creators that are more negative than us.
Yeah.
You know, he said he's not about drama. I'm sorry, I think we're even more dramatic and insane than Keemstar.
Yes.
When it comes to drama, when it comes to crafting the narratives and going in hard on people, I think we're even more dramatic and toxic than Keem is.
Truth.
When it comes to every single thing, I'm not a political grifter. I would never be a political grifter. We made him a political grifter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sold out everything that he ever claimed to stand for. By the end, I had in these
This is why you don't feel bad for him, by the way.
Phil basically agreeing to be a stake.com affiliate streamer.
Wow.
And him telling me he was going to start gambling on stake in the hopes of getting a sponsorship deal. I just want you to realize that's where we actually were pushing. Like that's where I was actually pushing Phil in the direction of, and I would always be encouraging his gambling addiction.
Jesus.
I would always tell him, you got to do more polls on Champion Sire. Don't let them control you. Open the card packs. Buy the physical WWE cards and open them. And I would tell him, like, listen, you will be the best gambling streamer of all time. You would be like better than Bossman Jack.
There's so many layers to this, more than we ever would have predicted, right? Like, I think I speak for a lot of people that thought, like, we knew this was going to happen at some point, but I was guessing that, you know, they're just stringing him along. Every once in a while, they're doing something, but there's so much more shit they were doing during this whole thing, right? Like, it's endless. It's endless. What the stuff they were doing to fuck with him the whole time.
Bossman
and it's
DSP.
true. He really would be Bossman Phil.
Bossman Phil
would have been the best arc humanly possible. And hopefully we get to.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, by the way. Gribbis says Triple P is now milking detractors for fur. Yeah, like Meerkat called this, I mean, when the first arc started. He said, yeah, let it run its course, and at the end, you could turn on Philip, and everyone's going to think you're awesome because he's turning on Philip. And that's exactly what's happening now.
That point someday.
Because when people do turn on Philip, it's always fun, right? It's always interesting to hear a new person shit on Philip. That's always a hype thing.
Oh,
you know?
wait.
Where Phil really is.
Ash,
like the fucking gambling.
That's what I say, too. It's free entertainment for us, so I don't really care. That's what I say, too, Soup GG. And it's not like, I mean, he's not even taking it to the extent of, like, Craig, who said milk, you know, what is it called? Milk the detractors or whatever? Like, that was cringe, but, like, that's what's going on here, but Triple P's just not calling it that, you know?
Biggest thing. Big Ups Pimp in chat says, most importantly, you got
monetize the hate. Monetize the haters. That's true.
him to admit that he lied about the WWE down from the Raptors account. Like,
here
this guy.
I mean, we got him to agree that he was down from the rafters. We got him dead to rights.
Now, I don't know how he's not going to show the receipts on this if he said that.
We got this guy playing WWE champions on live stream.
Oh, no, he's talking about before we mentioned it. Someone on Twitter, I did put it on. Let me see if I have it here. Someone on Twitter did say that Philip admitted to Triple P that they still have Down from the Rafters. Let me show you that here, just so you know I'm not making it up. Right here. So this was on Twitter from Two Cats, One Roach. His rage spending. Did he ever admit to still owning the account behind the scenes? And Triple P says, yes, he did. So again, that means nothing unless we get the receipts on that, but that would be interesting.
Like, people never thought in a million years that this would ever actually happen. And the amount of dastardly things I did to keep Phil playing that game, and just like, I mean, it was underhanded.
Hold on, breaking news. Well, there's more to play here, but it looks like Philip already started the slideshow, so it might happen. DSP is in the kick chat right now, and he said the following. Someone is doing KINO Casino. Let me play that for you first. Like, I'm gonna skip around here. This is something that happened during the show that I should show you because you'll see it today.
Imagine crying about that though.
Like, this is the thing, is it's like, it could be anything. It literally could be anything. As long as the detractors are memeing it, Phil will seethe about it.
Yes.
They could be seething about, like, I don't know, like a hairbrush.
Yes.
You know, they could just start posting a hairbrush in chat. and Phil would fucking melt down about it.
Everyone,
How dare
start
you?
posting the hairbrush.
You're not allowed to post this hairbrush in my chat, guys, because that's a detractor meme.
So
and it's
see,
like, is this really
that hair? I thought the hairbrush was from the mom combing the hair thing, but I think that's just an item he just pulled out of his ass. I mean, not literally, but mentally, he pulled it out of his ass and decided to do hairbrush. So then they made a emote for the hairbrush.
that insulting or that crazy? Like, why is the Pepe causing you to melt down to this degree, or the bunny like, causing you to melt down to this degree? Who gives a shit? But he does, and because he can't control how angry he is, even though he tries desperately to reel it in so as to not feed the trolls, he gets fucking felted, and everybody just does it more.
Yes.
Yeah, Ashley, you know what I'm doing right now? I am making the hairbrush sticker, okay? It will be in our chat, and we're gonna see if people can get banned using the hairbrush.
The hairbrush.
Well, it's already happened.
So I'm gonna export this.
People are actually gonna fucking lose their, like, Phil's gonna lose it.
Yeah. Okay. So the hairbrush is now a thing, by the way. And now today, people are posting it in Kick Chat as we speak right now, like real time. And Philip said, LOL, that hairbrush. Well, first, let me show you what happened last night. Okay. So last night, people were posting this. Remember, Philip has ended the night stream, guys. Night stream over. KINO Casino is now streaming this stream I'm showing you now. Philip is in his chat, seething and coping. People are just doing brushes in there for being assholes, just typical trolling behavior in a Kick Chat. And Philip says this: is that a new emote, a hairbrush? It looks awful. And then Benny Big Bag says, it's the hairbrush your mother used, Phil. I think it's pretty mid. They could have done better. Philip comes back with the big brain response. She used a comb. Got him. Whoa. I will not tell you that's not true, that my mom didn't use a hairbrush on me, but I will tell you that you were incorrect in the instrument she used. It was a comb, you dumb fuck. Comb. Those dunces. Those dunces. Those dunces. Incredible. Incredible. So, by the way, our very own Fantastic Mister has put together a little bit of a montage about the stories revolved around that hairbrush. 59 seconds.
That's why my hairline is much less on one side than the other, because all the way until I was like maybe 16, 17 years old, my mom always did my hair like that. Metroid Gamer 1973 did a super chat and says, your mom really combed your hair till I was 16 or 17? No. My mother did not comb my hair till I was 16 or 17.
Well, you said
all the
that.
way until I was like maybe 16, 17 years old.
See?
My mom always did my hair like that. When I was creating my character in Disney Dreamlight Valley and we were looking at hairstyles. And I said when I was growing up, my mom always did my hair like that. Part it right here. Funny how the hairline is fucked up there. Comb over this way. I had that hairstyle. I want short hair. When finally in 2010, I lost my office job. Where in me saying that, you get, oh, your mother combed your hair for you till you were 16 and 17? I have no idea. Maybe 16, 17 years old. My mom always did my hair like that. So I'm sorry for your loss, how dumb you are. If I said that, what I'd like you to do is watch it back in a
Okay, we'll watch it back in a loop. We'll definitely watch it back in a loop. All right, so Philip, the slideshow has started, but he came on for a second. This is weird. All right, let's go back to where that is. He was on for just a second, then went back to the slideshow. Okay, here's... What? Okay, this is live right now. Live. What's going on? He didn't have... Raw Phil wasn't ready for that. I'll get the live one up here. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I'll get the live up and see that. Let's see what he said there. Oh God, kill me. Okay.
I gotta use the
Okay, here's real.
Hey, everyone. So just testing before we start. As you can see, I do think the camera issue's been fixed. I think it was the USB extension cable of all things, because as you can see, it's working.
Why would you do this?
So we're all good. I'm just going to play a little bit more music. I got to use the bathroom, and then we're going to begin with the podcast, okay? But I think the days of camera issues may finally be behind us.
What?
It only took like 3 months to figure out.
Why do you have to go live to say
All right.
this?
I'll be right back, everybody.
You don't have to go live for that, but okay. All right, we're back to Raw Phil there. Okay, why do you have to go live for that? What? Why the fuck did you go live for that? One last thing I wanted to show. I'm watching the slideshow. Do not worry. We'll not miss anything. One more comment here, at least. I got a few. Oh, Meerkat gets a shout out. Let's hear that.
So, you know, I said that the one thing I respected about Phil was that he shows up 6 days a week and he does like 10 hours of streaming a day. But, you know, I was listening to one of these detractors. I believe his name's Meerkat.
Okay.
And Meerkat changed my mind about this. He said, at a certain point, it's not a worthwhile use of time.
Yes.
At a certain point, it would actually be better off for you to do less streaming and you would probably make more money in less time. It's not an effective use of time, especially when he's got nothing to say because he's stretched so thin. When you're streaming 6 hours a day for that long, it doesn't matter how talented of a presenter you are. You're going to run out of material, and he's not even a very talented presenter or broadcaster.
Correct.
So in the end, it's actually just a waste of his time and the audience's time to be streaming that often.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree.
There we go. Next up.
Because he really thought we were his friends. He really thought we were going to be his ride or die bros.
Buddy,
that we were going to turn everything around for him. We were going to felt the detractors and destroy his enemies, and he was going to reign supreme as the king. Like, he really had these hopes. And I'll tell you one line that this is a leak from the DM, and I know people are going to love this. Phil told me that if he had met me 10 years ago, we would both be millionaires by this time.
Dude, man. Dude. What the fuck, man? We don't even, what that is amazing delusions of grandeur here. And Philip did make $1 million from YouTube. He just didn't do anything with it and spent it all on statues and JPEGs, like a Bishuju statue that Skyra just pulled. That's what his million went on.
That's
oh my God.
What Phil, actually, honest to God, may he strike me down right now. Dark Side Phil told
He
me.
didn't say that. Even I got to see the leak for that.
If I met him 10 or 15 years ago, we would both be millionaires at this point. And he's like apologizing to me about how everything sucks because he's a failure and the detractors ruined everything. And if only we had met up sooner, we would have made it and been millionaires.
Amazing.
By the way, guys, yeah, that's Friday at 7:30 we start. And Gundam comes here at 8:30. So Gundam will be here at 8:30 normal time. 7:30 is the intro plus
well,
the
that's what
introduction.
he didn't realize is that 10 years ago I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know, and like 15 years ago I was in elementary school. So but like
he didn't. But remember, he doesn't think of Triple P like that at all. He thinks Triple P is an equal to him, right? So he's not like thinking about it even that deeply, to be honest. But
he doesn't think about other people. By the way, DSP's accessible neck phones. What a great name. Every time I see it in chat.
So there we go. Last one here. Not last one. I have two more. Oh, wait, I want to play this one. This one I feel was the most brutal part of the whole stream. Okay, so I've played some brutal stuff so far. This one I think was the most brutal. I've titled it as such, so it must be brutal. I don't remember exactly what it says, but here we go. This is what I titled brutal.
So if you can't abide by the rules, you're gonna get moderated. You're gonna
Bro, like, just the way that his eyes are permanently downcast like a beaten animal. Like, this is like the dog, like, if you beat it with a fucking newspaper, and then you pick up the newspaper and it's just downcast its fucking eyes.
Oof.
That's kind of the vibes that we're getting from this guy. Not to mention, it's just full-on felted face. That's exactly what it is. It's just eyes downcast, looking down at the lack of chips, wondering, holy fuck, how many ATM trips am I going to have to do to get more chips? And how many chips will the house take from me? It's Phil, we're taking all of it. We're taking it all.
I think that's him reading chat, to be honest.
We're gonna deliver so much mental devastation to Phil that he'll never trust another person ever again. Yeah. Phil will have permanent psychological damage from this that will last until the day that he dies. And I hope it makes him suffer. I hope he lives his hermit life on his island all alone, never going outside, never touching grass. Eventually, his wife's going to die. His pets are all going to die. He'll be left all alone. His parents are going to die.
Jesus.
And Phil, you had a friend in me, and you fucked it up.
Jesus. It is the year of the snake, isn't it?
It is the year of the snake.
I told you. I told you.
So if you can't...
I told you. I told you. Jeez. I mean, again... Philip has made this bed. Now it is time to sleep in the bed you have made. Even though he sleeps in separate beds, he still needs to sleep in his separate bed he has made. Well, Nibbity says the poor pets didn't do anything. I agree, but I don't know how much of the pets there is, to be honest. Let's get that pet clip done here, because this was interesting as well. War Dog Leader says, do you truly believe he will reveal DMs on Friday? Absolutely, yes. At this point, if he doesn't, his own fans will turn on Triple P. They're going to be revealed. Now, will it be as much as we are hoping, as hype as we are hoping? Now, I don't know. But there has to be revealed DMs at this point, or even his own fans will say, fuck this shit. Because big dogs, I love the smell of felting in the morning. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Lost in Technicolor asks a good question. Phil will apologize in private. Now, that could happen. Oh, shit. Show's starting now. Let's do the cold open, and then I promise I will read super chats, and then I will also play the zoo moment. Then we'll get there. The zoo comment, which is worth playing. Big ups for chilling, everybody, here on a Tuesday, coming at you. I think it's too late to apologize too, honestly, but Philip might try it. I mean, are you serious, Random Surge? Another semi-big YouTuber made a DSP banger video. Nice. Everyone likes him, though. Okay, come on. How long is this fucking intro? This is not the music that Philip's using, guys. I know some people always think that. It's not. This is Raw Phil's adding his own music to this, so we don't have to hear the king is back, that one. All right, I'll mute it. I'm tired of it. Now it's going to start, of course. It's still not starting. Wow. Hate Army says, felt me, Uncle P. Legitimately the vibe. Felt me, Uncle P. This is too long. Now we're going way too long. Way longer than normal now. Yeah, something's wrong now. At this point. Oh, here we go. He finally hit the button.
What is going on, everyone? It's time for another episode of the show. Today, we got a wide variety of topics, including, I think I finally fixed my camera issue. Assassin's Creed Shadows early reviews are out, and we'll take a quick look. Plus, they have an interesting merchandise tie-in. Lego Pokemon just launching, and that's kind of interesting because I just started doing chill Lego nights, so something to consider. And of course,
it's fixed. Shut up. It's fixed.
All the usual chill fun. So if you're here to relax, you're in the right place. Sit back and get ready for another episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
The cat hit the mic. The cat hit the mic again. The cord. Definitely not my problem. The cat did it. A few band names. Rabbit Detractor Task Force. No Friends, Just Creatures Sad. DSP Killed That Rabbit Real. Gay for Andy. Real Gay Real. That's the same name, by the way. Begs Bunny R.I.P. Snorts More Than Coke Addict. That feels like a throwback, doesn't it? Like the snort jokes. That feels like an old thing. You know what I mean? It feels like old hat. Big ups, Big Beppo. Roast me, KINO Daddy. No matter what the DMs happen, no matter what's in those DMs, it will be fun to see Philip, his stupid as shit ideas, his farming for pity from Andy, talking about his bad things that are happened to him. It's going to be fun no matter what on Friday. It's going to be fun. Copeside Phil says, last night was insane. Can't wait for Friday. Big ups, Copeside Phil. I have a few more clips I didn't even play. They went on for a while. Mr. Gorehouse said, Dr. Lexus, abort. They really legitimately said, guys, stop tipping DSP. End it. Wesley H says, Phil not having a passport or real ID is proven by him not registering to vote when you can do that when you go to the DMV. Yeah, pretty much. But Philip would be the kind of person that says, like, do I have to fill this paper out? No, I'm not doing that. Is it required? No, you don't have to. Okay, fuck you. Not like that. But no thanks, I think. The pasta maker says, I believe it's the real ID he doesn't have. You can renew your driver's license in Washington for 6 or 8 years, so he doesn't want to renew earlier because he's lazy. Yeah, that's what I think too. Philip would be kind of scared to drive without a driver's license, I believe. Because he does like to follow the rules like policeman stuff, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But who knows? Mr. Gorehouse says, at ALT's passport ID number is number 1. That would be hype, but that's not true, unfortunately. Michael says, how does Phil drive without a driver's license? I think he has one, but it's not real ID, remember? You can have a driver's license that's not real ID. That's, Mr. Extravagant says, anyone else find it strange that Snooze refused to do the show now that KINO has turned on DSP? I know he's upset, but come on, man. No, he's still doing his show every Thursday. He was here last week, too.
All right. Thank you for your
Wolyab says, gassing him up. Craig pissed me off. He still to this day thinks he won versus Craig. All thanks to Triple P. Amazing. Agent 47 says, got drunk yesterday, fell and scraped my face. Big ups, Agent 47. Let's go. Big ups, free ice cream. This arc has paid off way more than I thought possible, and we're not even done for free ice cream, but I agree with you. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of June, 18th of March, 2025, and I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast. I was actually quickly trying to adjust my background because it's actually much brighter today with the sun out, even with my blackout curtains. The background isn't standing out as much, so I think what I want to do is increase the brightness of all the lights behind me.
Good idea.
Let me do that briefly, so you can actually see the background today rather than it looking just kind of generic and white. It's supposed to look like some water and bubble effect and stuff like that. Here we go. We'll double up everything.
Oh, yeah, I was picking up on that.
And hopefully you'll be able to see it a lot better now.
It's water
and
effects.
I hope you're all doing well.
No.
Today, FYI, is only one stream. Reason being, tonight I got to do some private stuff that I have to do every year around this time of year. Anyone who owns their own business in the United States has to deal. That looks a lot better now, by the way. Anyone who lives in the United States has to deal with stuff every year like this. Baloney. But it is what it is, so I can't do a late stream tonight. So we'll have this podcast followed by a major gameplay stream. And hope that you guys are excited for that and ready to chill. Once again, it appears I've been put on the front page of Kick. I don't know why. Kick keeps putting me on the front page every day.
By the way, he was put on the front page again with Lex, so I think that guy's like trolling low-key. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but I think he's got like low-key trolling. The guy that runs the site, because he did them both again, Lex with Lex. It's very funny. Wardog Leader says Boomer ALT and blaming the cat. Well, he has done it before, but sometimes I have also done it. All that happens if I kick the stupid microphone wire, it all fucking happens, so I gotta be careful. My fault. Pocket Basidi says ALT playing Missile Command with the mic. I wish. Missile Command is hype, dude.
I mean, that's nice of them. But it's kind of weird that I'm getting this kind of treatment. I certainly don't know anyone at Kick, I swear.
Yeah, I saw that.
I swear I don't know anyone there who's doing this, but it seems to give me a view boost every day. So welcome. Anyone who's new, you have to follow the channel in order to talk. The reason you have to do that is because we get a bunch of bots here that come in and try to flood my channel from, stupid troll channels and stuff. And they do derail and they try to say nasty stuff that obviously you can't have on the channel. So we do have to have you follow it for a certain amount of time and be a real account, not an account that was just made like in the last day in order to talk in the chat. So anyway, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
How is everyone? What do you mean, Dab Hands? Who are all these random new names on YouTube? I don't know. Where do you see random new names? Right now I'm looking at the chat and it's mostly people I recognize. Maybe one or two newcomers, but yeah, how is everyone today? The week continues on, and for me, this is kind of, how is everyone today?
Someone says, does anyone know how I can hide my YouTube playlist?
The week continues on, and for me, this is kind of the weird odd day out, because today I'm only doing the one stream, and I almost always do a double stream day when I'm streaming, so it's a little weird to me. But yeah, it is what it is. Now, tomorrow, I think I'm likely am going to stream all day, even though originally I wasn't. I want to kind of break this up. I have to do this work off stream, but at the same time, I don't want to like completely derail or screw up my streaming schedule. And I was thinking about, I mean, I could just sit down and do all the work that I need to do for this tax stuff, like night. But if I do that, then I'm only streaming half as much. And I was thinking about, we have goals for this week. We want to hit these goals and do DSP tries that people want. And I'm like, if I'm only streaming half as much, we're never going to hit these goals. So probably we'll take tonight off. And then hopefully, as long as everything goes according to plan tonight, meaning I got all the information, I'm easily able to start getting it where I need to get it, uploading it and scanning documents and putting stuff into spreadsheets and all kinds of crap.
This is all failed.
Hopefully, then that means that it'll be streamlined work, and I won't have to worry about, oh no, I'm going to have to do a million streams or take off a million streams to do this. So maybe I'll stretch it out. All right, so maybe I'll do it like one stream this week, one stream next week, stuff like that off, so that I can get this work done. Okay. Anyway, good morning, everyone, and where do we begin today? We got a lot to talk about. Like, there's just a lot that's updated and going on. Here, we'll start with this, since this is just kind of a one-off and then it's out of the way. So, good news is that my next box of Topps Chrome WWE 2025 trading cards have arrived.
Woo!
If you don't
Party!
know, I do a pro wrestling commentary show called Smart Guys every Thursday night. Well, it's been Thursday night for a few weeks. It's again going to be Thursday night this week. I don't know if it's going to stay Thursday nights, but right now it seems to be working.
Again, we remember that Triple P pushed for this, for more addictive stuff for Philip to do. Tangy Savory Seasoning says, now this is front page material.
And we have been doing an unpacking of these cards during this live show, depending on how much support I get. If I get more support, I'll open another pack. And it's been working. Last couple of shows, I've now done 6 out of the 7 packs that was in the previous box, meaning there was only 1 pack left. I was able to order another box, albeit for more. This box, first of all, I couldn't get it off of the website that I'd previously gotten the other box. The other one was like some kind of a site called like Fanatics or something like that, where it's like merchandise for sports. Well, they were sold out. So I had to get this off of another business. All right.
Oh my God.
I was shocked that it came as fast as it did. It actually came faster than when I had ordered it off of Fanatics, but it also cost like $10 more. This is $50.
It's $50 less, more than $1 per card.
$50 freaking dollars for 7 packs of trading cards. Times have changed, man. Like I said, when I was a kid, of course, that was like 100 years ago. You could go and buy a whole giant box of these things for that much. Now, $50 for 7 packs. They've been fun, though, to see the different cards. I haven't got a single duplicate yet. I got a rare Shinsuke Nakamura card.
Whoa.
So we'll see what I get in this box. That's here. All right. And that'll be, part of the show on Thursday night, Smart Guys. FYI, I have come to a determination. This week, Smart Guys will be riding solo. What I mean by that is I'm not going to have any co-hosts appear this week. I've decided against it only because I'm juggling a lot already this week. I am talking with some people. I have right now I have like 2.
Trust me, I'm talking to people
who I'm strongly considering as a co-host for Smart Guys, and I may have them on the show as like a demo run between now and WrestleMania. We'll see. We'll see how things go. All right. But I said this is just not a good week for it with everything going on.
I believe it when I see it.
Maybe starting next week, we will do it. All right, so we'll see. But this will be a solo week this week on Thursday night, FYI. We'll see how that goes. What I'm hoping is that, there will be some good people, a good amount of viewers for the show, and the engagement and the support will keep up from what we've been doing. It makes me a little nervous simply because, changes to the format. The show had been a co-op show, right, all along. And obviously, that's changing now. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. You want to focus or hello?
So it is what it is.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes on Thursday night. Sorry, I'm distracted here. Something is going on. I just wanted to check it. Everything looks okay.
Okay. Not weird at all.
Yeah, everything looks fine. I'm just double checking some stuff here.
Okay.
Cool.
Perfect time to do that.
Sorry. Sometimes I get distracted because something's going on, but it looks fine. Okay.
What does that mean? Big ups, Iwamoto. DSP's pendulum versus Triple P's electromagnet. High speed going in the wrong direction. Big ups. GBRC says, Phil having to have his days off when Kat does makes sense now that she has to drive. Again, I still think it's a real ID thing. I still think his driver's license is fine. It's just not a real ID, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. Jeff Joestar 95 says, secret detractor, putting him in the front page to keep him on his best behavior. Now, that would be funny if that's the case. But because it does make him act very strange. But Iwamoto says, best comedy writers couldn't make this up. The finale's not even here yet. We're working our way towards it, my friends.
So,
big ups.
Got the new cards for Smart Guys. Smart Guys Thursday night will be a solo show. We'll see how it goes solo. We'll be covering Raw and SmackDown, FYI. All right, it should be a great show. Jalen says he sent a super chat. It didn't pop up. Jalen, it's not there. I just checked. It's not there. It's nowhere because that's what he said. He said, I sent a super chat. It didn't pop up. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm looking right now. It's not in my queue. It's not here. It's not on YouTube. It didn't show up anywhere. So it sounds like it didn't go through.
Good
It doesn't sound like it's something on my end or anything. It sounds like something on your end. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Now, we have a lot to talk about. First off, let's address the tech stuff and get this out of the way, too. I want to get to, more chill stuff, all right?
Real quick, I didn't play this earlier. I forgot. Got distracted. This was from Philip's chat earlier today. Someone asked, "What's the brush emote?" Philip says, "No, it's a new casino meme. Didn't you know? It's apparently the hairbrush my mom used to brush my hair. Despite the fact she used a comb in my stories, and that's the worst emote I've ever seen." And I played you when the moment happened. It was just pulled out of their ass. They said hairbrush out of nowhere. So there we go. That was today. Joke's on you. It was actually a comb, dumb fucks. Elroy wrong. He's probably checking his house cameras. Oh, could be. Someone's walking by. Hang on.
I've been having nonstop tech issues ever since. Okay. Ever since I upgraded my setup in early January. If you remember, we had this big transition where I went from my 10-year plus old PC and we converted and went over to a brand new modern gaming and streaming PC. And I upgraded everything in the office, right? Every webcam was upgraded. The lighting was upgraded. Everything, okay? And we've just had almost nonstop tech issues, okay? The one thing that has kept happening that I couldn't figure out was these cameras. I have two cameras. I got this main one right here for podcasting. And then I've got the side camera, which is a side shot that I use as the face cam when I'm doing gameplay. I can also use this camera for various other things. For example, I can use this camera as a table shot. So when we're doing things like unboxing, trading cards, or building Legos or whatever, all right, I have the ability to do this alternate shot, which I really like. And now we have a dual camera setup. Looks really cool, right? Something so...
What's that cat thing?
Your membership. I appreciate that.
What's that cat thing on the left?
So much better than what I used to do. Remember, I used to be the guy always behind on tech. And now I'm actually up on tech, and I have all these new abilities and things that I can do with my setup that I really, really like, right? So... This has been all...
Think about the new viewers. Like, oh, it's a wrist rest. Cool. Can you imagine the new viewers like, okay, does the content ever start here? Or?
Some, except we keep having issues with the dang cameras. They keep turning off. They keep having errors, disappearing from my setup. What in the holy hell is going on? And we've been trying to figure this out now for no exaggeration, 2.5 months. I tried plugging it into different parts of the PC, plugging it into external USB hubs, that have external
okay.
power supply because we thought maybe the power
It's a stress
supply
relief
isn't good
toy,
enough
guys.
to support all these devices. We thought maybe it's the motherboard. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. We tried all these things. Okay. Well, I think I did figure it out. I mean, I could be wrong. Okay. But I think the problem was a stupid USB extension cable.
Oh my
that I
God, we're
was
getting this
using
whole thing now?
because I had 2 of them. And I think I was using them for both webcams. And I just think that the cables were shitty. To be honest, I just think they were low quality. They're Amazon, Amazon brand. I think they were trash. Because yesterday I had enough. I was like, I'm tired of this camera turning off. It turned off again during the podcast. I said, I'm just going to take everything off. It's just going to be the camera, the USB-C cable it came with, and the PC. And I did that. I took off the extension cable, took off the adapter. It just said USB-C right into the front of the PC. No problems. Done. For a day now, it's worked. Hasn't had a single issue.
Okay.
So
can we move on?
It's the simplest of solutions, right? Here I am trying all these different things, trying to get this to fix itself. And in reality, it had nothing to do with anything complex. It was a simple thing. It was a stupid cable. So I'm going to have to buy a couple cables. I'm probably going to get longer USB-C high data rate cables so I can actually have these cameras hooked up and not like right now. My problem is the cable is like hanging in front of my whole setup. And one of the whole reasons why I wanted to redo this studio back in January was because I wanted to rewire it so I don't have shit all over the place. I'm tripping over it and everything. I want to have everything wired nicely. I used to have wires over here, wires there, and I have to jump over them doing gymnastics to even get to sit down. So
you still have that, by the way, but
now is that this cable is dangling and hanging, and it's annoying. Like last night, I wanted to get coffee, so I didn't. I went to walk over the cable. Oh shit! I'm gonna spill my coffee everywhere. So
that's the gin.
The coffee. So I didn't. I went to walk over the cable. Oh shit! I'm gonna spill my coffee everywhere. So I'll get a new cable and
lay off the alcohol, brother.
that'll maybe fix everything. Like let's test. The next few days, let's see if the cameras turn off. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully now the setup is complete and no more tech issues with any of this nonsense, okay? Okay. Let's do a couple shout outs. Let's talk about the goals for the week.
No, please.
And then we're going to get into some new stuff to talk about. All right. So good stuff. First of all, let's do the shout outs. We got Jalen, who did a $2 super chat. First thing this morning, he says, IGN has given AC Shadows an 8. Hope you play it. I'm playing it. I'm playing it on Thursday. It's in the schedule. I just got to get that Ubisoft Plus subscription service again because I'm definitely not buying the game outright because there's the chance that I'm probably not going to finish it. We'll see. I don't really have confidence in Ubisoft anymore, especially after Star Wars Outlaws last year. What a flop that was. But I'm definitely trying it this week. We're going to play it both Thursday and Friday's daytime streams will be AC Shadows. We'll give it a shot and see if it's any good and go from there. Okay.
Great.
And I give things a fair shot. I mean, shit, I played
this is a planned rage quit, pre-rage quit. You're
for
right.
14 hours before I tapped out on that one. So I'm going to give everything a fair shake and a fair shot. Okay, cool. All right. So thank you, Jalen. Also, I received a $4 tip to start the day.
Flatman B.
From Flatman B.
He says he saw a red bird earlier today.
Hope everyone has a great day. God bless. Thank you, Flatman, for the first tip of the day. I appreciate that. Let's get that up, and then let's talk about how we're doing this week.
He's the Temu 1 minute man.
So far we are. This is my 3rd streaming day of the week, though it is a short one. Today I'm only doing 1 stream, which is abnormal for me. Usually when I'm streaming, I'm doing a double stream day, 2 different games. But today it's just the one.
Yeah, you got to apologize to Jalen, by the way, who tried to remind you that he sent a super chat and you ignored him. Tez says it took him 2 months to try the solution. I don't know how recently that camera has been a problem, but it's taken at least a few weeks about that for sure.
Right. So where are we? We are at 67 out of 70 goals hit.
Okay.
That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Keep in mind, it was the middle of last week when we last hit 60 goals and did our last DSP tries it. We seem to be on pace that basically once a week we're hitting 10 goals and doing a reward. All right, so our reward is scheduled at 70 goals. And at 70 goals, it'll be the return of traditional DSP tries it, which is me testing out food. Okay? It's a food taste test series. And for the first time ever in my life, for this episode of DSP Tries It, I'll be trying out British food. I have never had any kind of British food whatsoever. When you think British food, what do you think of?
What do you think of? Go ahead.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash.
Meat pies. Sausage rolls. Mushy peas.
Mushy peas.
What else? There's so many. The classic English breakfast.
English
right?
breakfast.
How about
what's that, Philip?
What's the special meat that they roll in the bread?
Meat they roll in the bread. Hot dog.
That Gordon Ramsay likes to make. I can't remember.
Gordon Ramsay likes to make it. Gordon Ramsay likes to make it.
Remember what it's called
He's talking about beef Wellington.
off the top of my head right now, right? But yeah.
They wrap it in bread.
So there's a lot of different things that are kind of synonymous with
Pigs in a blanket. Correct.
British food. Beans and toast. That's true.
That's
Beans
true.
and toast is
Beans
a huge
and
one. Sometimes
toast.
for breakfast they eat that over there.
Get help if you eat that.
Right. Beef Wellington. Thank you. Beef Wellington is what I was trying to think of. And of course, meat pies. Right? Meat pies.
You already
which
said that.
is another traditional thing. So
You already
when
said
we
that
hit,
part.
$70
how we're wrong.
I'll be trying out British cuisine from a
He didn't
local
say fish and
restaurant
chips,
that
by
actually
the
opened
way.
up, I believe, in the last year. And it's going to be interesting. I'll probably
Yes.
order a variety of stuff off the menu. They don't do the big stuff. Like, they don't have beef Wellington. Okay, they don't have certain things, but they do have certain things from British cuisine. And I
You're
want
trying to get a fast food beef Wellington? What? Yeah, can I get a beef Wellington? I got about 5 minutes. Hurry up.
to give it a shot. All right, so that's going to be fun, something different. You know, a lot of people, I'm going to be honest, a lot of people give British cuisine a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They say, man, it tastes bland as hell. It's crappy.
Felted.
Well, hopefully,
Now what,
this
Sam?
won't be crappy. Hopefully, it'll actually taste pretty good. I don't know. But, I'd say the last 10 to 15 years of my life, I really tried to expand my culinary horizons. And when I go out and I want
He legitimately said culinary, didn't he? Hold on.
years of my life, I really tried to expand my culinary horizons. And when I
Shout
go
out culinary. Culinary horizons.
out and I want to eat, I'll try anything. You know, I've tried Indian food, Venezuelan food, various kinds of Turkish and Middle Eastern food. I've been trying all kinds of stuff that normally I wouldn't eat because I want to see what's out there and what I've basically missed out on, kind of being very ignorant to that and only eating like American food for a very long time. And I like it. I'm liking all this different stuff, right? So,
Dude.
we'll see how it goes. But we got to hit 70 goals. We're at 67 hit. So 3 more goals to go.
I've basically been around the world, dude. I've eaten a lot of different food. I went to New China Buffet, so I went to China, basically. I went to the India kitchen, so I've been to India. I mean, honestly, I've tried all different kinds of foods, dude.
And then we will do this special DSP Tries It live on stream. Okay? So I'm excited. I hope you. Boy, it's hilarious because some people in chat are like praising British food and others are slamming it. Someone just said on Kick Chat, British food is brown, greasy slop, to be honest, but I hope you'll find a way to enjoy it. Jeez.
Ooh.
Jeez. You guys are mean.
Relax.
I just want to give it a shot. I've never done it before. Again, I'm trying to experiment and do different things. Life is boring when you just do the same thing over and over. Again, I'm trying to experiment and do different things.
I'm trying to experiment. Experiment.
I just want to give it a shot. I've never done it before. Again, I'm trying to experiment and do different things.
Hell yeah.
Life is
experiment.
boring when you just do the same thing over and over, is it not? You want to try various different things. And
experiment. The Fresh Maker.
I'm sure
Fresh goes better.
There we
Experiment.
go.
Freshness.
There we go.
DoorDash all the food so you can travel the world. Experiment.
I'm sure there's a chance I'll try it and I won't like it. And if I don't like it, I'll be honest about it. I'll tell you guys, hey, it's crappy, I don't like it. But maybe I will like it. So let's give it a shot, right? All right. Now, in order to do this, to unlock this, we got to hit some goals.
There
all
you
right?
go.
3 to go.
Experiment. The Felt Maker.
All right? How do you support the streams? Well, it's very simple. If you're on the YouTube side of stuff, on DSP Gaming, you can do a super chat, you can become a member, or you can give some memberships to your fellow community.
Okay.
If you're on the
community?
Kick side, you can become a sub today, or you can give some subs to your fellow community members. By the way, if you are a sub on Kick, today there were 3 new emotes added. There is the new DSP close-up emote that looks like this.
Okay, that was cool. You got to get that one.
There's also an emote of me shocked, like, and then
I love the acting
there's one
of
of
the
me going
emotes.
like this, wiggle in my head. So 2 motion emotes and a new one as well. So if you
What
got
about the hairbrush?
want some new emotes, you don't have them yet. All right. What are you waiting for? Become a sub today, or gift a sub to your fellow viewer.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Kick
Look
chat.
out. There you go.
Kick chat doing the brushes. Big ups.
There's the 3 right there. Dumpy Koala just posted them up. They're great emotes.
Do the brushes.
Very nice. Okay. No, we did not lose any emotes. There's an update to the Street Fighter 6 emote. Now, I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in like a month, but there's an update to the Street Fighter 6 emote that added my Shiranui, and it had it scrolling better because it looked crappy previous. It looks much better now. That's it. So there's 3 new ones, and there's the updated Street Fighter 6. Okay, cool. Now, also, maybe you're watching this on demand, or maybe you're watching on YouTube and Kick, but you're like, I don't want to contribute to those businesses, whatever.
What?
You could just send a tip via PayPal Direct, and you could do that.
PayPal's also business, Unfortunately, that's true. Polecat says the 30 new viewers from Kick getting their socks blown off right now. Yeah, they are loving this. As you can see, they're having a great time.
If you're on YouTube, you can use the tips command in chat, which is !tip, or you can look at the description of the stream. If you're on Kick, you can just look at the panels that are on my main channel page, and there's one right there that says click here to tip, and you can send a tip via that as well. All right? So there are so many ways to contribute. And please do. Let's hit the goal on the stream. In fact, usually when we get a nice head start on the podcast, it means we're going to hit the goal during the stream. And this is my only stream of today. Sadly, I got to take tonight off. Don't want to, but I have to. So to hit the goal today would mean a lot. So we can keep that momentum going. Maybe by the end of tomorrow, we can qualify for DSP tries and maybe have it Thursday. Right? Okay. Let's do it. So let's see. We've got our first super chat from Jalen.
There we go.
We got our first tip from Flatman B. Who's going to be the first member to join or to gift, and who's going to be the first person to get the sub over on Kick? Let's see. Let's get some names up on the board. Let's get that momentum rolling, shall we? All right.
Speaking of board, let's read the Kick band name board. HOA Violations Reel has been banned. Let's see what else we got here. We have Rabbit Detractor Task Force. Oh, I think I already read that one. Sorry. That was a pretty good one, though. Schedule F1040 is needed reel. And this one, I looked into it for you. And this is Schedule F Form 1040 is profit or loss from farming. Another deep cut there. Big ups to that band chat namer. Schedule F1040 is needed real. Big ups to you.
All right, folks. Let's talk about my streaming schedule for today and the rest of the week. And then let's talk about some gaming news for this morning. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the thing that everyone's talking about today because it comes out on Thursday.
Who cares? Big up Shiny Teeth says, mushy peas. He's mixing up British food and baby food. No, Shiny Teeth, they do have mushy peas. I know that. I do know that is a British style thing. Matt Ice says, wannabe Anthony Bourdain wants to try new foods, dude. If only DSP could go like Anthony and bring him back from the dead. Oh, Matt Ice being toxic. He's doing it better. Yeah, like Big Dog says here. Travel the world one DoorDash at a time. Spearmint.
For the week, let's look at this briefly. This will not be a long segment, I promise you. Today it is Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Okay, and we don't need any of this.
Do it. It'll be nice.
Nope.
And then Saturday is my day off. However, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. I have a very special announcement to make. Ready? This is very important. So I'm glad you're all listening. Is everyone here listening, paying attention?
I'm looking
Those
at the
of you
poll.
who are on the main page of Kick, just checking me out. Are you listening to this? You're going to want to hear this one. Folks, I have a huge announcement for tomorrow. All right?
For tomorrow.
Breaking news.
For tomorrow.
Get your calendars cleared. Whatever you're doing tomorrow.
Review tech? Could that be?
All right? Whatever is on...
It's going to be dumb. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be dumb.
On your schedule. I need you to stop. I need you to cancel it. Tomorrow, were you going to go to the dentist? No, you're not. That root canal you've been needing?
Oh,
it
hilarious.
Can't wait. Just put up with the pain.
Hilarious.
All right? Were you going to a court hearing because of your DUI charges? You could skip it. It's okay. You're not going. Doesn't matter if you go to jail. This is more important. Are you getting married tomorrow? Well, looks like someone's getting jilted at the altar. Because, ladies and gentlemen,
hilarious, man.
Tomorrow is going to be a huge episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Because?
All right? One of the biggest I've ever done. In fact, I'm going to go to say tomorrow will likely be the biggest episode of the Level 1 podcast
Review Tech USA. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, everybody. I will be restreaming that one.
that I've ever done in history.
Review Tech USA. He thinks he's funny.
You ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast.
Not Cat, everybody.
My
Not Cat.
guest will be Review Tech USA.
Listen, you know things are bad when we got to bring on Review Tech USA. I'm just saying. Someone that Philip has said more than 5 times he will never speak of again because he's shit on his shoe. Now we're bringing him on the podcast because we are in such a spiral, we have no other options.
Also known as Rich, or The Basement, or whatever the hell he goes by now, because I guess he deleted his Review Tech channel. It doesn't exist anymore. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna give the chip back. Yeah, remember? We're never gonna talk to him again because we got his last poker chip. What happened to that? Huh?
It is 100% confirmed. I've got his Discord info finally. Took ages to get it. The only way this isn't happening is if he backs out absolute last minute. But I confirmed 100% with the man that he will be here tomorrow. All right.
Should be fun.
Now, I want to emphasize this will be a no-miss scenario. I don't care if you're a fan of Rich, if you're a hater of Rich.
Oh my God, he's trying to say... He means don't miss. He said it's a no-miss scenario. Don't miss or can't miss are all fine. He says it's a no-miss scenario. Coming soon, this is Sunday night, 8 p.m. It is a no-miss scenario. The season finale of Game of Thrones. This is, again, a no-miss scenario.
Emphasize. This will be a no-miss scenario.
Yeah!
I don't care if you're a fan of Rich, if you're a hater of Rich. I don't care if you're a fan of mine, if you're a hater of mine. I don't care if you're a fan of KINO Casino, a hater of KINO Casino. I don't care if you're somewhere in between all of this, because many of you are. I feel like with all this stuff that's been going crazy over the last, 8 to 10 months or however long it's been at this point, I don't even know. All right. You're not going to want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be must watch. All right. Trust me on this.
Okay.
You've wanted to see me confront this man for how long? And it's finally going to happen tomorrow, right here on the Level 1 podcast.
Okay.
Fair enough? So all eyes on this show tomorrow. All right? Much warranted. You're going to want to see it. I'm glad I was on the front page of Kick for this part, although you're probably all asleep by the time I got to it. I probably should have led with this.
Yeah, you think, dumb fuck?
But I'm
now
not that
you
smart.
Get it? Yeah.
I'm too old. Yeah.
I'm not that smart. I'm too old. Okay. Yes, definitely.
Tomorrow will be a wow. Just wait and see is all I'm going to say.
Man, what a hype man.
That's all I'm going to say.
What a hype man.
Tomorrow will be interesting. So come back tomorrow. Join us for the show. It'll be a good one. All right?
This is gonna be, whew, it's gonna be good. Yes, no miss scenario here. Absolutely no miss. And this is a very funny change of a tune, isn't it? Because we're on with the biggest haters of Review Tech, which is basically another reason why Philip worked with KINO is because they hate Review Tech. And now we're gonna go do a stream with Review Tech. To what? Try to felt KINO? Is that the move? I don't think that's going to be as successful as shitting on Review Tech with KINO, to be honest. Call that a hot take, but it's pretty fucking simple.
Fair enough. So that's why I like to say, in regards to my schedule and stuff, things can change. So tomorrow I do have Sweek It in One scheduled, but we'll see how the podcast goes and go from there. All right?
I don't understand the strategy, yeah.
Excitement.
That's my take.
For tomorrow.
We're just scrambling now, so I understand why he would do anything, try to get hype, but this is not the way, man. Review Tech at, his lowest point, basically, trying to come back from his, lowest points. And then DSP in his lowest point right now for the last at least half a year. Now, what are they going to do? And Review Tech is still a human being that can win an argument against DSP. And I'm not trying to give him credit here, but it's not hard to do. You know what I mean? It's really not to win a verbal battle with DSP. You need a functioning brain. Okay? And that's it. So I'm seeing Review Tech shitting on DSP and then it ending very quickly. That's my guess, but we'll see. War Dog Leader says, "Oh, the KINO are going to laugh this up." I know. They are putting content on a plate for them. And saying, "Here, enjoy laughing at me even more, guys," which I know he had a fetish about that earlier. He did love doing that earlier. But now I don't think he would as much. Nick says he knows KINO hates Review Tech, but this could backfire. I think so too. Wild Liger says, like the last season of Lost, a no-miss scenario. I got to hopefully remember to do that for Twitter on that being said this week. No-miss episode. Papa Polecat says, KINO Casino gets Gundam and Dave gets Review Tech USA. Honestly, think about it. This is a chance for Review Tech to, again, monetize the haters, right? Not that he's going to monetize them because they're not going to be taking donations on his own channel. But he can win back a little bit of respect. Respect's the wrong word too, but people will be happy to see Rich doing something on the internet if he can felt DSP tomorrow. You know what I mean? People will be happy about that happening. If you know what I'm saying? So, not that there's going to be some comeback for Rich, but I'm saying like people will enjoy that happening, right? Review Tech will be doing something that people will enjoy watching, which is more than anyone can say about his recent stuff, right? So, Big Dog says this is nothing but a new buddy to try and fight his battles. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. But is that the person you want to fight your battles with? Big Dog. Jericho says, real talk, at least at one point Review Tech showed legit passion and some degree of talent. That's much more than Philip could say. Yeah, I mean, Review Tech did try back in the day. Now he's descended into making fun of Philip and doing all this other stuff. But he does have no other choice, though, Darian. That is fucking true, too. He has no other choice. And it's very clear that he has no other choice because we're doing this. DTF steak fries. This is why we're here. DSP's going to war. Should be fun. Tomorrow got a lot more exciting for the podcast, though, for the pre-stream. I'll tell you that. Jordan Fadeaway says, which number will be higher, podcast viewer count or their cholesterol levels? Find out tomorrow. It's a no-miss scenario. No miss. All right, let's go.
Oh, man. Okay. So
that was not intentional.
That's that. All right. Well, what time is it? Because okay. Well, what I like to do, I have a couple gaming news stories to cover today.
Sorry about that, everybody. Not intentional. Good for the front page, though.
First off,
they like that.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is having all of its reviews now being released.
Okay.
And
we'll get there eventually,
essentially,
guys.
From what we're seeing, generally, most places are saying it's good. Okay. What's funny, here's one. Wow.
And by the way, last point on this, we're going to be talking about this a lot anyway. Remember how many days ago was it the three-pronged plan, guys? Of shill, drama, or do what he's always done? How long did that last? You know what I mean? 2 days, I think? Maybe 3?
Here, you know what? Here we go. Let's just go ahead and look at it together. I think this is the best way to handle it. Let's look at it together right here. So here's what people are saying. Oh, but what's up, Game Boy? Good to see you.
Hey!
Here's what people are saying about Assassin's Creed Shadows. So here's the early reviews.
That gets us
Some people saying it's like a 9 or 8. IGN and GameSpot give it an 8. All right. Most places giving it around an 8. 8 out of 10. But let's be honest, most of these places are like mainstream butt-kissing media. When we actually get down
to when we finally get down to a website that has the same take I was hoping for.
4 out of 5 stars, the best Assassin's Creed game in 10 years. If the best game in your franchise in a decade is only an 8 out of 10, that's a bad sign. I'm just saying. Like, you would hope that it would be better than 8 out of 10, but I guess not.
8 out of 10's bad now?
Now, here's this guy. This guy is an independent reviewer, and a lot of people look at this guy's particular reviews to see a different take. He says, I did not enjoy Assassin's Creed Shadows. Combat and exploration feel restrictive and unbalanced. Story is mostly boring. The dual protagonists never
By the way, you could do this any take on the internet you may have, okay? So anything you may have. So for example, I'll say Mighty Ducks 1 is sucks. You know, and everyone's saying Mighty Ducks 1 sucks. You could, if you just scroll down Twitter, you'll find someone that agrees with you. That's what we're doing here. You could say, I hate summer. And if you scroll down far enough on Twitter, you'll find someone that agrees with you. This is so dumb and means nothing. I think British food is awesome. Scroll down. You'll find someone that says it's awesome. It doesn't take long.
One is far more enjoyable to play, but is hamstrung by a baffling design. Wow. Thing is, I don't want to go any further than these initial reviews, because if I do, I'm basically going to spoil the game for myself, right? And I am going to play it for myself starting on Thursday, and we'll judge for ourselves, right?
But I want to preload. Do you explain that, Philip? Can you explain that, Philip? Can you explain that meme, Philip? Philip?
Wow.
Nope. Wow. That's the take. Wow. Wow. Anyways.
See, everyone's 4 out of 5. Like, everyone is saying 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, the rabbit too.
So it sounds to me like it's not awful, which is a good thing, obviously. It's not terrible. It's not falling apart at the seams. But is it going to be good? I don't know. So I'll reserve judgment, all right, until I play it for myself.
Yeah.
I really want to see what happens when I play it for myself starting on Thursday.
So what was the point of this segment?
Ladies and gentlemen, something funny was also announced today that everyone has swept under the rug and no one is talking about.
Ooh,
as we know,
there's
this very controversial argument about Assassin's Creed Shadows.
What?
And it's that if you finally were going to do an Assassin's Creed game based in Japan, why would you do it that the main protagonists are a black samurai, which literally didn't exist in Japan? There was a African man who was part of, say, that kind of class in Japan, but he was...
There was an African man. Keep going, Philip. Yeah, go on this, keep going. I'm very interested in this take. There was an African man.
It's basically an overblown servant where a shogun marched him around to say, oh, look who's in my entourage, when in reality the guy did not get the kind of level and distinction and respect as a real samurai. Okay. So it's a fairy tale. The guy didn't really exist.
Except he did exist. But go ahead.
And then the other protagonist is a female ninja, of which there were probably 4 ever in the history of Japan. So it's like, hey, look, finally, we've got a game that represents Japan with 2 characters that are not representative of Japanese culture. Why did they do that? Right? So already, the game's been massively under fire for that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think they would do as an awesome merchandise tie-in for the game? I wonder what Ubisoft would pick. Well, let's find out, shall we? Because it's right over here. Step into the shadows of history. The Venom X Assassin's Creed Shadows collection is here. Yeah. Blending stealth, precision, and combat gear for every assassin. Are you ready to embrace the Brotherhood?
Are we going to make fun of the marketing using an African... Well, I'll use... Just want to be clear here. I'm using the words that Philip said. Are you going to say that you're making fun of the marketing choice of using an African man and a lady as a ninja? Is that what we're going to go with? Is that what we're going to go with?
Wait, huh? So wait, what's the merch? Look.
Yeah?
A third epic collaboration. Venom and Ubisoft joined forces to celebrate the highly anticipated release of Assassin's Creed Shadows. It offers fans an exclusive collection that captures the essence of the game, a unique immersion in feudal Japan. This is how they're pushing it.
It's yeah,
immersion
definitely.
in feudal Japan.
You know, it's merchandise, right? I mean,
yes, because in feudal Japan, I remember.
You know, when you look at Mario, Super Mario merch, they'll say like, immerse yourself in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, it's not really, you're not really going there. You know that, right? Or
when they used to have golden boxing gloves. Do you remember in feudal Japan when people walked down the streets with golden boxing gloves and would just, like hooligans, they would just start punching you, like rope-a-doping you in the streets. That's how the samurais rolled back in the day that I remember, right?
Do you want them to sell like samurai armor for $4,000?
What? Performance gear designed for intensity. So what they're selling, thanks to dry technology, efficient moisture wicking, they are selling Assassin's Creed Venom boxing gloves, which of course they show on a black man.
Yeah.
They just had to, probably because the main character is also an African samurai.
Philip? Oh, God, we got to let him go on this one. Yeah, we got to get this. We got to gaslight him into thinking this is a great take because we need more of this. Of course, it's a black man. Is there something wrong with that, Philip? He's wearing merchandise for a video game, Philip.
Venom boxing gloves, which of course they show on a black man.
Uh-huh.
They just had to, probably because the main character is also an African samurai, right? And I guess this is an MMA style, like robe that you would fight in or whatever. So that's the merch that they're selling. That's what's representative of feudal Japan is boxing gloves on a black boxer and an MMA gi with moisture wicking technology.
So you'd rather them literally sell armor from feudal Japan, which would probably cost 10 grand, let's say. I mean, what? What do you want? Oh, this is the face bomb. We don't have anything else to say.
And then they complain, people are bullying us online. We don't understand why.
You're missing up stories here. That is the Last of Us 2 story you read, where the guy got death threats and you said, why should you worry about online threats, even though Philip called the police himself when he was faced with death threats?
People bullying us. We don't get it. It's not fair, and our Ubisoft lawyers are at the ready. Mm-hmm. If you bully our employees, we're coming for you. Like, how do you not see what you're doing? This is supposed to be the Japanese Assassin's Creed, and even the merch tie-ins you're doing aren't Japanese. You didn't even try. There was no effort put into this. Zero self-awareness of what they're putting out there. Okay. They have no concept of how to do something right anymore. You want to know what would have been a good merch collaboration?
Yeah, let me hear this. This is what I want to hear.
Kimonos that have all the... You want to know what would have been a good merch collaboration? Kimonos that have all the Assassin's Creed shit emblazoned on it, right? Or maybe a replica sword that says it has the assassin symbol on it. Something that's representative of feudal Japan. You fucking idiots. Not golden boxing gloves. Yes. Oh, those boxing Shogun. There they are. Oh, my God. I can't. What else?
You have to be pretty dumb to take marketing this serious. I mean, you know what I mean? I know that's why they spend a lot of fucking money on marketing, because some people do think about it like this, but you have to be pretty fucking descriptive to take marketing that seriously. And he's going to buy it too, right?
What else can I say? This is modern game design. This is modern game development. And then they actually will go whine and say, why is everyone bullying us? Why does everyone say our game's woke? Why is everyone saying the game is bad? Why is everyone... Because you're an idiot. There's the only reason why, because you're stupid. You don't understand culture. You don't understand gamers. You don't understand anything. You're a bunch of morons sitting in a boardroom. You French idiots, right? Ubisoft, we know what we're doing.
What the fuck is going on today? Here we go. What? He's trying to like do what Triple P said to do after he lost Triple P. What's going on?
Idiots, right? Ubisoft, we know what we're doing. The boxing gloves, you fucking morons. It's Japanese, you fucking idiot. Do you know anything in Japan? Have you ever been to Japan? Have you ever had anything?
Have you, sir?
Japanese at all in your life? Do you not even know what the culture is? Like, I guess not.
It's an athletic company. What are they supposed to do? Yeah, those athletic kimonos.
But then whine and complain about it. Wah. Wah. People don't like us. Wah. Yes, because you're dumb. This is why Ubisoft is in dire straits. This is why Star Wars Outlaws tanked. This is why they're looking to sell off giant chunks of their company to stay afloat.
Yes, good. Thank you, Secret Ace Man. This is someone who thinks Yakuza is a way to learn about Japan. Yep, correct.
Because they can't make games that anyone want, and they aren't in line with culture anymore. They're just not. So, you know, fast forward a decade ago.
Please.
And you tell me that in 2014, 2015, you would have predicted in 2025 that Ubisoft is on their last legs and they would have tanked everything that they have. Name one franchise Ubisoft has that hasn't been completely ruined. Besides, okay, Far Cry. Maybe Far Cry 6 was decent. But all of the Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell franchise shit is all dead. They've murdered it.
Wait.
Cry. Ubisoft is on their leg. That in 20... You know, fast forward a decade ago.
Let's fast forward a decade ago.
Ubisoft has that hasn't been completely ruined. Besides, okay, Far Cry. Maybe Far Cry 6 was decent.
Yeah, that's second time this week.
The
second time this week we fast forwarded into the past.
Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell franchise shit is all dead. They've murdered it. Assassin's Creed is in the fucking toilet, right? Like every major Ubisoft franchise has been tanked. What the fuck? How did you manage to do that in a decade? I mean,
my sister's face is beautiful.
And they were at top of the world. They were on top of the world. They were one of the big companies. They were literally one of those that was like, your shit doesn't even stink. Every time you release a game, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a banger.
Your shit doesn't even stink.
Your shit doesn't even stink. Every time you release a game, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a banger. And you could trust them to be one of the giant companies that they work hard. They put out great games. And then they just fell apart. Man.
Dumpy Koala, which is a legitimate supporter, I believe, says, bro, you're still doing your taxes in March. Come on.
Okay.
He's just trying to get a clip here.
Anyway.
But
I guess that's true.
What?
The higher you are, the harder the fall. It says heroin flush over on K. I guess that's a good
Thank you so much, Heroin Flush.
point. They say that how
did?
the mighty have fallen, right? Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. And maybe that's why they're getting it pretty hard, pretty rough from the public, because they used to be the dependable company and now they've fallen apart. I guess I could see that. That's probably why everyone's giving them such crap. Why they can't take it, like why they can't accept.
How are they not accepting it? What?
The criticism, I don't understand. Like they're literally complaining that they got criticism online, they got threats and stuff. Well, the threats obviously I don't condone at all.
Oh.
But it sounds like it's another Neil Druckmann situation where, oh, woe is me. People don't like my game and my ideology, so I'm going to call them bigots and I'm going to whine and complain and cry about it. Instead of just facing the criticism and being like, hey, maybe, just maybe.
This guy has thick skin, so this is good advice. Listen up.
No one likes your crap anymore because we're tired of the bullshit. We're tired of trying to turn everything to a leftist propaganda liberal thing. Just done with it.
Remember, this is a guy that banned someone named Eggman Physique Real, so he has thick skin. You know that. He's also banned such people as Renton's Wendy's and robustly flavored real and Cat's Gunt no, Andy's abs yes. So this guy has thick skin. You know that.
Stop. You made Assassin's Creed in feudal Japan. Make one about feudal Japan, not about the outliers of people who never would have existed in feudal Japan. And then if people complain because you decided to make it about the outliers, don't whine and bitch about it. Man up. Stop crying.
I saw that. ALP's angry cat got
no,
banned.
Jalen, you have to play as both. It's a dual protagonist game. You have to play as both the samurai and the ninja, and you swap between them. So you're going to have both of their stories, right?
Is that a bad thing or oh?
Okay.
Half man, half biscuit. Good name. Says you could apply this rant to your life, and he gets stun locked. It. Let's see. Any comment? Stun locked.
So
nope.
Anyway,
no comment. Stun cocked. Noda Fox in the house says, hope he does DSP tries it Friday so he gets his last supper before the Feltoning. You know, Saturday's day off. We'll do that being said on Saturday, obviously. That will be a fun day. I promise you that. Going through all that supersize episode on Saturday should be fun. Michael says, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a fairy tale. Video games aren't like fairy tales at all. Video games are real life. That's his take on this one. Robert Williams says, can't be black, but we can be friends with Da Vinci. That's cool, though. Come on. The French guys over there, they get it. Matt Ice says, I love how everyone says Assassin's Creed used to be historically accurate when that was never the case at all. The Pope in 2, totally a Templar. Little regards arguing over the dumbest of things. Now, I know this is a rabbit hole that I don't know enough about to even question. Never played Assassin's Creed at all. But Philip is trying to enter himself into this discourse to get those delicious views about a discourse that is happening all over Twitter, and that's the long and short of it. And as usual, he has nothing to add to the conversation, so it all comes out very, very hollow. Iwamoto says, we kept these super takes away from the public. Yeah, these would be much more public if this happened, right? This would be getting a lot of traction if the detractors weren't around. War Dog Leader says it's just fucking merch. It's not that deep. Yeah, again, the merch thing, man. The merch stuff. It's fucking merch that they want to make. They use a tagline of Enter Feudal Japan. You have to be very descriptive to care about what the highlighted messages of a merchandise website tell you, okay? You know, if you buy a pencil from a pencil company online, they'll tell you this is the best pencil you've ever had. It's not usually the best pencil you've ever had, but they tell you that. They might even say, return to a world where pencils were the best option for writing your deepest thoughts. You know, that's not really true, right? It's just shit people say online to get you to buy stuff. But most people know that. A few people don't. In a world where pencils reign supreme. I don't know why it became a trailer. Big Ups Tez says, this dude is spiraling. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Big Ups Tez. Elroy Wrong says, surprised he didn't say a tie-in with KFC. Big Ups, Elroy Wrong. I mean, we're one step away. Aaron Tabor says, why is he so worked up over this? Because we need clips. That's the only reason, Aaron Tabor. We just need clips. That's the long and short of it. He does not even care, right? He does not even care. I will take all the bad takes in the world from people that are passionate about it and they explain themselves well. People that can't take those are dumb, I think, right? A lot of people online will never hear any other side than their own side, even when people are presenting it in an interesting way or a well thought out way. You should always have time for people's opinions that are different than yours if they're explained in a an understandable manner, right? And they have passion for that take, right? However, Philip has none of that, 0% of that. So you should ignore all of his takes because he doesn't even care about what he's saying. Candy Moon says, and still can't even take his wife to Japan. But he still can say, have you been to Japan? To other people, which is wild. Big ups, Candy Moon. Ice Age says, good God, is this man complaining about people complaining about online harassment? it's wild to think about, but yes, Ice Age, we are complaining about other people getting harassed online. Yes. Talby says the AC series is meant to be a theme park ride through a vague approximation toward era, not history. This game is no different. That's my understanding as well, but, you know, there's a lot of discourse on this game, Talby. Tony T says, but here's the thing. Phil would buy that pencil. He would, honestly. DSP explained the difference between a samurai and a jinbei. Samurai and jinbei. Smart person. Big
That's Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm going to judge it at face value.
I don't think so.
For itself, on its own merits. All right? I'm not going to, you know, slam it nonstop because it has woke stuff in it. I'm not. I don't really care about that. I care about, is the game fun to play? Is the story interesting? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out.
We don't care about the game if it has woke stuff, but we care about the merchandise having boxing gloves.
I guess we're going to see.
And, excuse me, an African man in the marketing materials. Right.
Okay. Let's see here.
Some troll super chats are going to come through in the future here. It looks like people might be talking about that video that someone said, Xeno shot with 281,000 subscribers. A hate army sent this my way. Made another video about DSP. Says streamer demands donations, complains it's not enough. That video came out, and you get in the super chat now in real time. Says, does this register on the Richter scale? Love how you say any support is welcome, and then look down on Nigerian super chat. And then that person follows it up with, how do you know that we're using a VPN and we're actually from Nigeria? We'll see. We'll get there, though. Okay, we'll get there.
We got a troll.
Who was that? We got a troll. Okay.
Ignore the troll.
Did he say that? Maybe. I'll send the link. Yeah, I'll get the link. Here's the link to that video. Here is the Xeno shot video. I've not seen it or anything, but people are saying it's really good. A lot of people are saying it's good, so go check it out.
Okay. One other thing that I want to talk about.
That's always true, PC
before
Gamer.
we get to like any kind of like open, relaxing Q&A session.
Oh, please.
Something has been announced that's very timely, but not immediately, and it kind of sucks. All right. So let me show you what I mean. This morning, it was announced a new collaboration between Lego and Pokemon. And this is interesting because just a day or two ago, we were looking online and saying, hey, what could be the Lego builds that we're going to do? Because I'm now doing chill Lego nights. And someone said, what about Pokemon? We looked it up. There is Pokemon, but it's not Lego. For some reason, Pokemon decided to go with another company. I think they're called Mega Bloks. Well, guess what? The Mega Bloks collaboration ended, and now we've got this.
Pikachu, looks like. Oh, that's why he's pissed. It won't be out till 2026.
And that's it.
Okay.
The bummer is, though, 2026. So, I mean, that could be cool. Maybe build some nice epic Lego Pokemon sets, a ginormous Charizard for the background here, or you know what I mean? I think that'd be neat.
Level 1
But the
shit.
bummer is, 2026. You know, we just started the Lego builds recently. The next one we're probably going to do is Piranha Plant from Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we're going to see what else we want to do. I'm sure there'll be quite a few we'll do.
Level 1 gaming
over the course
shit.
of the year. Some of them you can actually break down and rebuild as a completely different thing. Like the T-Rex that we looked at is a T-Rex, a Triceratops, and a pterodactyl. So that's cool that you could do like 3 builds or whatever. Right?
Imagine this front page talking about this. I don't think he has talked about that.
Yeah, that's neat that they're doing Lego Pokemon. I want to do Lego Pokemon. I think that would be nice, but we got to wait till next year. And also, usually when these things first come out, they're in massive demand. So it may be that at first I can't even get one.
You think?
And then they come out later, more publicly, available. I guess we'll have to see. But it's something new to look at, okay? It's definitely interesting because we just started doing the Lego stuff, and now that there's going to be new Legos coming out, we'll keep our eyes on it, right? So good stuff there. Okay. That is pretty much what I've got for my news stories for today. I think we pretty much covered everything there. We got a couple shout-outs to do, so let's do those, and then let's see what you guys want to discuss today. All right?
It's 12-12.
So we've got Spawn Killer with a $5 super chat. which is actually the biggest super chat of the morning. Oops.
Okay. Last 5 seconds. Good thing computer's not halfway across the room, right?
And Spawn Killer says, what was your last Assassin's Creed that you enjoyed and very few complaints? Mine is Assassin's Creed 2 and 3. Very few complaints?
Oh my god. It's just which one do you like the best?
But
Who
my
cares?
favorite Assassin's Creeds in the series. One was the one that started it all, and even though it's slow-paced and has a lot of, if you want to get content out of it, it's collectathon style stuff. I still think it's a good game.
Collectathon
but it's definitely
style
early.
stuff.
You know, the future installments improve, but it's still a good game. So 1, and then I would say
we didn't ask you to list all of them. We said your favorite one.
Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy is great. Out of the trilogy, I probably liked Brotherhood the best because it improved upon the parkour and the gameplay elements of Assassin's Creed 2 Part 1, but it also added in the element of building your own guild and sending the assassins out to do stuff and then leveling up your assassins and stuff, and I actually really liked that. I thought the minigame was fun.
So your favorite
So probably that.
was...
And then Assassin's Creed 4, which added in the naval elements of, you know, being the captain of the boat and doing the naval combat against other pirate ships and British ships and stuff like that.
Ooh,
and taking
British
them over.
ships.
That was really, really fun.
Okay, so once again,
and
we're
then
asking
the
your
last
favorite.
one I would say I really enjoyed was Odyssey. Even though Odyssey was the new formula, where it was open world, very much like Witcher 3, the new combat style, I felt like the game improved tons on Origins and felt enough like a unique game to stand out. The bummer was I just wish Origins had never existed, because Origins kind of didn't feel finished compared to where Odyssey felt like it was finished, but it had come so fast after Origins, it didn't feel as special. You know what I mean? But I really liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So those are my favorites out of the ones that I've played, out of, pretty much all of them. Which one did I have no issues with? I don't think I've ever had an Assassin's Creed game that didn't have any issues. I remember the earlier games, the parkour was very frustrating, where
they said few issues was legitimately in their message.
To climb a tower, it was like a puzzle. It really was. Like, that was the challenge of the game. Here's a tower. It's going to take you 15 minutes to figure out how to climb it because the handholds and stuff aren't apparent. It's not like the modern games where now you can grab literally everything. Everything is parkour grabbing, and you can climb a tower in 2 seconds.
Yeah, the yellow paint that Philip made them put on. Copeside Phil says, Triple P has brought you and Meerkat and Steve up multiple times, and he did again last night. That being said, when? No promises, Copeside Phil. Just know we're always 2 steps ahead. Don't worry.
No. So, yeah, I would say early on, my nitpicks were the parkour. And then
nothing on the schedule right now at all.
And later on, some of the wonkiness of the games and stuff, because there were glitches and issues with some of the later Assassin's Creeds, as they became more bigger scale, open world, and more moving parts, there was always like issues that would happen. And of course, we all know that my criticisms of the Witcher-esque games, that they copied Witcher, the combat, I feel, isn't supposed to be like that. It's Assassin's Creed. Why aren't you assassinating anyone, right? So I don't think I've ever had a no complaints, no criticisms Assassin's Creed, quite frankly. I would say Black Flag. It still had the assassin touch, okay? But it had the naval battles that made it feel different. That was the last one where it really felt like they tried hard to innovate.
We all need assassin's touch.
After that, they just copied. After Black Flag, they went right to copy Witcher 3, and it just felt like that for the longest time. So that's, I think, why Shadows will be so interesting. Will Shadows be stealth, or will Shadows be Witcher 3, or will it be a hybrid of the two? You know what I mean? Like, what's it going to be? We're going to find out, I guess, right?
Okay.
So. Big Boss, $2 super chat. I miss sea shanties in my Assassin's Creed games. So there you go. There were sea shanties in 4 and in Valhalla, correct? Valhalla when you were in the boats?
Valhalla,
so some of them have had them.
Deliver us.
And they've been nice. A nice addition, right? Adds to the atmosphere.
Definitely.
Shout out to Tech Buzz for an auto resub over on Kick. Now, those auto resubs are actively new.
Speaking of sea shanty.
Actively, they take place during the...
Give us a song.
I tell you this tale, a tale full of woe, set on all sides by the minute.
That's a sea shanty.
Way fortune may stole my family now afraid. As I rock
stream, so that means that does count towards today's stream. And now we're at $18 to support, so thank you very much, Tech Buzz.
That's a real sea shanty.
See here.
That's from CE, from the very first Ka-Ching of the Ring.
A moronic dollar tip that I'm not going to read. Okay.
Oh, what did it say? I wonder what it said.
All right. So, guys, great start to the show.
Is it?
Truth is, we just got Oh, why can't you sub on the Kick app? That's a good question, Dumpy Koala. It's always been like that, right? For some reason, when you're on the Kick app, you can gift subs, but you can't actually sub yourself. And no one can figure out why.
Okay.
No one knows. No one has the
this Hello Voltage is trying to do his Nigerian joke
answer
here.
to that question. People wonder, why can't I just do it? It doesn't work. For whatever bizarre reason, it just doesn't work. So if you want to sub yourself, I guess you have to do it on desktop, but you can gift.
Another beautiful day in Zamunda. Hello, Babar.
If you want.
Let's see what they say.
So I don't know. That's a question for Kick. Why they haven't implemented that on the app? It's weird. It's weird. I agree.
That's from Coming to America. Great film.
Yeah, subs last a month.
Great film.
Shout out to Hello Voltage for a $2 super chat. Says another beautiful day in Zamunda. Hello, Babar. Remember Babar? Oh wow, Babar used to be on HBO all the time when I was a kid. Babar, the cartoon elephant prince. Dang. It's been a long time since I ever thought about Babar, that's for sure. Sheesh.
Been a long time since I thought about Babar.
Lipsian says, released today, Half-Life 2 RTX, Half-Life 2 with insanely good graphics. Would be nice to see you try it out.
That's not the Babar he's talking about. Philip is thinking it's this dude. Wait, hold on.
We did do a full playthrough of Half-Life 2 years ago, if you remember. We did do that. Maybe eventually I would replay it. Don't know.
Shoutouts Babar, honestly. Here's the Babar he was speaking of. Shoutouts Babar.
In Pirate Yakuza, have I come across the Wu-Tang Clan yet? No, I have not. The Wu-Tang Clan I have not found in Pirate Yakuza. Okay, so folks, here's the deal.
Need money.
We finished all of my topics relatively early today. So if any of you have topics you'd like to discuss, please tag me in the chat. Doesn't mean I'm going to answer every question because sometimes I get hit with some ridiculous nonsense. But I'm down for some Q&A and just hanging out for the rest of the show. Just remember the big announcement today, Review Tech USA will be on the podcast tomorrow. First time ever he's appearing on the channel. All right? It's going to be absolutely epic. All eyes on this podcast tomorrow for the confrontation of the century. It's finally going down tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast. Okay.
I'll try to start a little early tomorrow so we can get all the pregame going for that one because that is kind of that's a no miss scenario, obviously. So I will try to start early tomorrow to get you going on that one. Big Us Big Dog 9802 says, if Tropic Thunder's Simple Jack was a real movie, this would be it. Never go full regard. Great film, Tropic Thunder. What did he say? The night movies make my eyes rain. Big Us Big Dog.
Awesome. Took forever to make it happen. Okay. All right. What is Zenless Zone 0? I don't know. Don't know. What is that? What's Zenless Zone 0? I wanted to play Metaphor. I played about 12 plus hours of the Metaphor demo last year.
I agree.
And I couldn't get people to show up for the streams or support them, so I quit the game. I wanted to play Metaphor 100%. I was excited for it. I loved the demo. I wanted to play it, and people just said it was boring, so I didn't play it. It's that simple. I got to play stuff on my streams that people want to see me play.
Okay.
Because this is both my business as well as my hobby. If I ever play Metaphor, maybe it's something I have to do in my private life if I ever have time, but no one really cared to see it on stream. Okay.
JFX with an interesting thought says, do you think KINO gassed up Review Tech to go on Level 1 podcast? I don't think so. I don't think KINO would negotiate with Review Tech. I think it's in the no negotiate zone. Never negotiate with lolcows that you're actively felting, I believe, is how the saying goes. But it would be funny if that was true.
It was not a 4-hour demo. A dummy. There's always an excuse. Oh, it was my fault because I dragged out the demo. The demo it's an RPG, stupid. You're not supposed to rush through an RPG. You're supposed to take your time and do all the content. What a dumb thing to say.
Sarah Barclay says, I'm so happy you and Rich will collab. Is that what we're officially calling this, a collab? Like, are we, like, together trying to felt KINO? But anyways, Sarah Barclay says, you have both been abused by the KINO and should team up. Take your shirts off and felt the casino, says Sarah Barclay. Is that what he's calling it, a collab? Or is it an interview? What is it? No one knows.
Sorry, guys.
Nice, yep. Good show. He's off the front page, as you can see by the viewership numbers.
What is it? Who made Zenless Zone Zero? For the record, I cannot comment. Well, number one, I wouldn't comment on pro wrestling happenings right now anyway, because I do a wrestling commentary show, Smart Guys, and that's Thursday night.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So for me to sit
Just
here and comment
something
on what happened on Raw or SmackDown would be kind of dumb, because I'm going to talk about it at length on Thursday night on
Just
the show.
say a sentence about it.
But I haven't seen Monday Night Raw yet anyway, so I can't comment.
Okay. Copesite Phil says, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game, Phil? All of them are great, and my favorites. Truly descriptive answer, honestly. You know? Truly. What's your favorite? Well, here's all the games of the series, and actually I like them all for different reasons. So, thank you. Thanks for the question. Any other questions you might ask? Well, I started with the Atari. When I first started playing Atari.
Oh, yeah, I didn't figure out Disco Elysium. Like, someone had gifted it to me.
Okay,
I swear I accepted it,
1.5.
but it's not showing up in my account. So I wonder what the hell I did wrong. Did I do something wrong? I feel like I did something wrong because I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
Let's see.
Notifox says, wow, please stop making fun of me. My parents are dying, wow. And honestly, it's not cool people parents dying, but we know Philip uses that just for pity. So it really takes away any pity you're supposed to have when you use it to farm pity for yourself, as Philip has done on multiple occasions. All right, I am at 1.5 speed, and I'm not even paused. So
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what happened.
What the fuck?
I swear I accepted a friend request, and I swear, let me double check here. It's not even working. My Steam isn't even working. My friends list won't even work. There we go. Now it's working.
You mean it was loading? Oh my god, my list is not working.
Yeah, I swear that this
just
person
loading.
has sent me the game, and I accepted it. I swear. Like, I don't know where you find gifts.
We'll get
Many
there.
gifts and guest passes?
No. It's the gifted games will be in gifts and guest passes?
And gifts. Oh, shit. Here it is. I never accepted it. Here it is. All right. Here we go. Oh, I got it. There you go. I got Disco Elysium. I guess in Steam, like, I accepted it via like, email, but that didn't actually put it in my library. It was in another section of Steam that I just had to go to, and now I have it. Okay. So, yeah, I have Disco Elysium now. If you guys want to see me play maybe next Indies night, we do Disco Elysium. There you go.
There we go. There is the Nigerian comment, super chat.
Okay. I got a $4.99 super chat. Does this register on your Richter scale? I love how you say support is welcome, but then you lock down a Nigerian. I looked down a Nigerian super chat.
Yes,
no,
go
you
ahead.
Stupid idiot. I looked down on a troll who's using a VPN to
How
say
do
they're
you know
from
that?
Nigeria, so they can send a ginormous super chat that looks huge, but is worth 2 cents.
How do
That
you
person
know they are from Nigeria, sir?
Wasn't actually from Nigeria. If they were, right?
What?
They wouldn't be spending their money sending it to me.
Why?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No one in Nigeria has disposable income? Is that the statement you're making
And
here?
if you actually believe that, you probably watch content from a fucking disingenuous piece of human garbage that lies constantly about the things that they're pumping out to get profits.
Okay, so no one from Nigeria can ever spend any money on anything.
Can't believe you'd be that stupid.
Okay.
But out to get profits, piece of human garbage. Actually believe that, you probably watch content from a fucking disingenuous piece of human garbage that lies constantly about the things that they're pumping out to get profits.
That's not me. That's August the Duck, guys.
I can't believe you'd be that stupid.
That's because August the Duck
But
talked
thanks
about
for your
that.
super chat. I really appreciate your $4.99 super chat, but I can't believe you're this gullible of a person.
Okay.
Like, wow. That's tremendous.
So, no disposable income, Nigeria. Cool. Very cool.
Okay. king.
That's what it looks like. A Big Dog said,
You just hear me fart?
I guarantee he's running on zero sleep since Thursday. It does look like that.
You just heard me fart? Did you really? Cool. Is that the first one ever?
No.
That might be the first fart you guys have ever heard in the, 17 years I've been making content?
That's not true, though.
I tell you guys, I'm not even exaggerating. I swear to you, all the time, I fart on stream.
That's not true,
all
though,
the time. Like constant. It's like an endless cycle of just ripper farts between words, between sentences. It's just like, and you guys never say a word. And I've said over and over, seriously, you guys didn't hear it? And people are like, no, what are you talking about? So did you actually finally hear one? Hopefully it was actually the fart and not my chair. Because right now my chair is making noise too. But there you go. I mean, yeah, I did fart. I'm telling you, I'm literally farting constantly.
Okay.
It's nonstop. I'm a gassy blob. There you go.
Okay, I've got a big announcement to announce. I'll wait till the end of the show to edge you guys, but I have an announcement to make today.
Go back, everyone rewind and replay
This is very fresh news. It's just news to me as well.
Fart sound effect over and over.
Lord Grimm says, hey, LT, from South Africa is my currency expected. No, you don't have any money, so...
Burping, and you hear the burps, but the farts...
You don't have any money to give super chats to streamers, dude, so...
Excuse me. I'm constantly burping, and you hear the burps, but the farts, you know... Why don't I bring up a new Fatal Fury second beta? Because I didn't know that there was one. I'm gonna get off just a little beyond. Let's see.
Big ups, Team Only Din Cole. Take my gypsy money. Look at these. Look at these trolls. Big ups, everybody. Look at all these fucking trolls.
The hell? I put Fatal Fury City of the Wolf second beta. It was glitched.
Okay. Killer Queen bites the dust. Says, let's assume that he knew for a fact it was from a VPN user. It's still wrong to belittle and shit on the guy giving you money. Absolutely. That's the long and short of it. That's why people make these videos, because it's amazingly abhorrent behavior.
Second beta is coming.
That's why it's getting a little bit of traction as well, and more people are making videos about it because it's just fucked up.
March 26th.
To the general public, right?
To 31st.
Okay, who cares?
I'll have to put this on my schedule. So it's March 26th, 10 p.m. Here, I'm going to put, this has the times and everything, so let me put this in my schedule.
Okay.
Until March 30th, piece of Atomfall. Again, I don't know.
No one cares.
It's a Sunday. That's weird. That's weird. Both Atomfall and the Fatal Fury beta. Oh, that's April 27. Oh, it's a Thursday. Atomfall one day. Officially announced. DH1 did another super chat. How do you know they were using a VPN and were actually from Nigeria? Because Nigerians don't sit around on the internet watching random YouTubers like me sending them super chats.
Is that true?
I mean, geez, dude. How gullible can you be?
Nigerians don't enjoy content on the internet now.
I've literally had people for the last, 2 years?
Okay.
Nonstop coming in and doing VPN stuff. Argentina, Nigeria. What's the other one? There's another one, too, that we were getting recently. This is not the first time. It's not my first rodeo. It's just that the content creator you watch is basically taking advantage of his audience to spin something in a way that's disingenuous so that they can get a rise and get views, just like they always do. Why is it not covered? That I constantly have people coming in here with...
I think Philip thinks Nigeria is like what you see on the National Geographic. You know what I mean? When there is parts of Nigeria that are like that, to be sure, and I'm not going to be some fucking expert about Nigeria. But I do know that half the population lives in the big cities. And you know what the big cities look like? Well, they look like this. And let me show you here. They look like any fucking city you ever see around the world. You know what I mean? Half the population lives in this area, right? This is what it looks like. You know what I mean? Half the population lives inside this city. Philip thinks everyone has bow and arrows and they're riding their elephants, honestly.
Something in a way that's disingenuous so that they can get a rise and get views, just like they always do. Why is it not covered that I constantly have people coming in here with VPNs, right, and are doing this stuff? Instead, it's, someone came in from Nigeria and he insulted them. That's not what happened. This is someone who's been doing this forever. They come in with new accounts. They keep using the VPN. They change the country. They do it again. This is not, but
There's
again,
no way to know that. He's just making shit up right now.
Selective nonsense in order to get a rise and try to misrepresent stuff on YouTube. That's how it is. That's the YouTube game. Don't you get it?
No,
That's
I
how
don't.
these idiots make their living.
What?
I make real content. They literally spin celebrity drama TMZ fucking nonsense.
What?
To get a rise out of morons who believe it at face value without any research.
Okay, so he's just making shit up right now. So, I mean, how do you know it was the same person,
Really?
number one?
King Verbs is saying people who got early access to Atomfall are saying you can beat it in full.
Do not care. Logan K says, for years he says an international multicultural audience, no Nigerians allowed, though. He honestly says this all the time. I have fans from all over the world, man. All over the world. It's crazy, dude. But then when someone comes from a country that has, their currency is not worth so much, then it's a problem. Iwamoto says all tips from under the equator are fake. True. Johnny Teef says he talks about Nigeria like LTT talks about Portugal. Backward societies living in mud huts. And you know what? That's another lolcow. So it does fit the profile of someone that might say shit like this. War Dog Leader says, so he thinks only he has fans from the U.S. He flexes that he has a worldwide audience, but they can't be from
Only
Nigeria
5 hours.
because they don't have time for YouTube.
Oh, where's holy shit? Dang.
Oh, good freak from Brazil, going back to the jungle. Thanks for taking us. Thanks for taking a break from all that. Jungle adventuring you do. Good freak. Thanks, man. Awesome. Get back in there though. We gotta.
Shut the fuck up,
Dude, I'm an alcoholic.
This is Sparta. No.
Would I consider playing Balatro again? Of course. I love Balatro. I absolutely love Balatro. I would consider playing it.
Yes, Tomion, thank you for saying that. This is the guy that got literally excited seeing ads in different languages when TPP taught him how to use a VPN. Triple P said he did that for hours. Now, that's probably an over-exaggeration, but doing that for 30 minutes is already too much at 42 years old.
Huh. Well, that's true,
Whoa.
too. If it's an amazing 5 hours, then good on them. I've always been a proponent that quality is better than quantity. I've said this endlessly over the years. I don't care how long a game is as long as it's a wild ride and it's a fun one. I still remember when I started on YouTube, one of the earlier playthroughs I did was The Darkness 2.
Ooh.
That game, no lie, was like 5-6 hours long. But it was super fun every part of the way. There was a mystery element to the story. The gameplay was fun. It was full of gore, and you were constantly evolving new abilities. And it ended in a really cool way, a twist ending. Like, wow, this is all great. So what gets me is that there's people who absolutely demand insane length, and if the game's not 20 hours, then it's definitely no good. Well, that's not true. I get it that some people, if they're going to spend $1, they want to milk as much value out of that dollar. I totally understand that concept, especially for those who, you can't afford a lot of games in a year. You want
People from Nigeria might not have a lot of disposable income.
maybe the 2 or 3 you're going to buy to be the absolute biggest value for you, right? But at the same time, there's so many games that in the last 5 to 10 years have tried to be this copy Witcher 3, open world, insane amount of, look at this, in this open world there's 17, 18 side quests, and how many are actually meaningful? 1. The rest of them are just fetch quests, boring shit. That's not worth it, man. It's not, that's not good content. So the game could have been 5 hours long and fun, but instead it's 27 hours long and boring.
No, this is the guy that said Breath of the Wild has too much content.
I'll take the 5 hour long better game. But let's see. Atomfall is a Game Pass game. I guess we'll see how it goes. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to move these cards over to the other side of the room there with the others. And I just want to stand up for a second. My leg is starting to have a little cramp.
What? What the fuck? Hang on a minute, guys. I'm going to move this over there. 15 seconds. 20, 25, 30. Oh, not wings, by the way.
I did some squats. I did like 5 quick squats to try to get the blood flowing in my muscles. Okay.
Is he stupid enough to say that? You know, with the history that's happened the last few weeks. Like, you know he didn't, but... What?
All right. What else people want to talk about?
Nothing else. Ikiro says, this is going to put a dent in my igloo fun. Yeah, get back in that igloo. Come on.
And my muscles. Okay. All right. What else people
Big
want
up,
to talk
Ikiro.
about? Spawn Killer says, will you watch the new Happy Gilmore? Oh, geez. Yeah, I heard it's coming out. What, was there an update on that today? I didn't see that.
The trailer came out, right?
If there is, I might check
know.
it out. I mean, listen. It's this simple. In the 90s, Adam Sandler could do no wrong, right? Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Little Nicky, Big Daddy. I keep going. There was like 10 big movies he made in a row. That everyone was blockbuster, 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 blockbuster. Then he had his stand-up specials. They blew up. He had his music. That blew up, right? Put on your yarmulke. It's time to celebrate Hanukkah. Oh, my God.
I think he's fucking up the timeline, but, you know, we'll give it to him.
Everyone went nuts.
Little Nicky sucked, by the way.
Nuts. Wedding singer, right. Nuts. But then in the 2000s, he kept going and he kept declining, right? Like there were some that were good and some that were big misses. The freaking Jack and Jill, you know? And then there was like, what was it? Grown Ups 1, then Grown Ups 2. Why are they still making it? And then he started making awful movies like Pixels and shit that flop. And now he keeps going. It's like,
yeah, he likes money, I think.
Some people, listen, you're a legend, stay a legend. You don't have to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, he could have just appeared from time to time to do something random and funny and then just disappeared again. He didn't have to keep going and keep making content. So now what it is we're in the era of the legacy sequel, right? We got to make another Indiana Jones.
Big ups, King Jed.
We got to reboot and start doing Ghostbusters movies again. So now we have to bring back Adam Sandler and continue plot lines from 25 years ago that no one really cares to continue. Do you really care that Happy Gilmore's story gets continued?
Some people do.
All I have to say to Adam Sandler is this.
You blew it!
What are you doing? Stop.
You don't know if the movie's good or not. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's fine. Yes.
Let's see here.
Philip wouldn't know anything about running a career too long until it fades away into a very sad state of affairs. You know, he wouldn't know anything about that. Colombian Detractor says, stop taking advantage of our worthless currency. Thank you, Colombian Detractor. You're a legend.
What's up, Mark? Good morning. How you doing, man?
Ooh, what's up, Mark? That is our second piece. That's a new one. What's up, Mark?
I don't trust you. You're just a huge fuck up.
That was sorry, wrong button. Wrong button on that one. Apologies. Cat, be quiet.
I don't know what the Switch 2 is going to cost. You would think Nintendo's going to keep the price down because they always do, and they try to be the family-friendly console. So if they try to sell Switch 2 for $600-700, I think families are going to go, and be like, I don't think we need it. You know? They're always trying to be the discounted value console. So at most, I would guess 500. Excuse me. Oh, yeah? Valkyl says there actually was a great Adam Sandler movie. He proved that he's a great actor. Then he never bothered trying ever again.
Hey.
Then we've got Brute Chieftain on Kick who says, nah, Adam Sandler has always sucked. He's never been good. Not once was he good in anything. Wow. See, everyone, it's so weird. People's opinions can be so completely polar opposites on stuff. I'm of the opinion that he was funny in his prime, but then he declined. And, like, what's the point of continuing on if you know you're never going to get back to that level?
I really don't care about this.
What the fuck?
Jesus, I don't know what that... See, this is why I gotta simplify, guys. I don't even know what that fucking was. What was that what the fuck from? See? I have things happening. I don't know what's happening. That's a problem.
All I do if RTU takes his shirt off on stream, I'll turn the camera off. I'll leave him on stream to talk to, but I'll just turn the camera off so we don't have to see it. I did have the condition he has to be sober. He can't be high. From what I'm going to understand, he is sober now, correct? He's like on his streams, he is sober.
Definitely.
So I don't think that'll be an issue tomorrow at all. From what I'm going to understand, he's actually been good. So As long as you know what I mean. As long as he's sober, I think we're all right.
He's been good. Matt Ice says, quality over quantity. Man, if he only did that for his own content. Yeah, I know. We're just bitching at Adam Sandler because Philip thinks he's rich. Oh, which he is, but you know what I'm saying? He's just a rich dude, so we have to hate him. That's it. Free Ice Cream says, how did he become more racist after leaving KINO?
Well, no,
I think he's trying, like, he realized his mistakes now, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. He always realizes his mistakes way after the point when you should, so...
Well, no, see, Jets fan, here's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
You can't keep trying to do the same thing and not change, but expect that it's going to keep being pertinent, right?
Philip.
Like Adam Sandler was incredibly pertinent in the 90s doing this style of comedy.
Easy.
Good for him. But now times have moved on. So maybe he should, like someone had said, maybe he should try to be a more serious actor. Reinvent yourself when you're older. Me, I started off as a content creator that did improv commentary on gameplay, that was on-demand gameplay, no interaction whatsoever with anyone. It was just as if I was sitting there playing the game for myself and you were on the couch next to me. The commentary was over the top, sexualized, very offensive, meant to be risque, completely, pushing the boundaries of what could be said and done on YouTube for the sake of shock.
Yes.
I knew my audience was a young group of teenagers, and it got me blown up. Like really, I got very popular because of that. And then over the years, things changed. Content changed. Culture changed. If I just stayed doing exactly the same kind of content and commentary, I would have gone out of business 100%. I would not be here today. I had to adapt to the times. I had to change the content, change the commentary, longer videos, right?
Which he did only after years of fans begging him to do it. Go ahead.
Thumbnails, actual titles, better quality capture, direct capture, live stream.
Something he did only after years of people begging him to do it. Anything else?
Ignoring my audience, but eventually getting smart and saying, hey, need to interact with that audience. Need to have conversation. Need to have a social aspect to it. That's important. That's part of the success of content in the modern day, right? And then branching out. I'm not just going to do the gameplay. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to do commentary. I'm going to do this and that. That's how I've survived. Not, let's do the same thing that I did 16 years ago and expect that it's still going to be pertinent now. It's not. If I did that stuff I did from 16 years ago today, it would not work. All right? At all. So, yeah, like that. And that's the thing with Adam Sandler. Why is he doing Happy Gilmore too? I don't know. Will there be
Listen up, Adam Sandler, you dunce.
Enough of those from the past who loved Happy Gilmore that are going to come out?
I'm starting. People in Kick Chat saying, I'm starting to actually believe he's fucking with us.
To watch the sequel. Maybe.
What the fuck?
Maybe not. For me, like, for example, one of the things that kill me, all right, is the legacy sequels that are nothing like the originals. Like, did you guys see Bill and Ted Face the Music? Oh, man. That movie
facepalm
was fucking terrible. That movie was legit awful. The writing, the acting, the actual like cinematography, the whole movie was so bad compared to the original two. I really seriously wish it never existed. I mean that sincerely. I wish that the movie was never made because it was God bad. It was just like embarrassing.
It was God bad.
How bad it was.
You've heard of God tier? How about God bad?
And it kind of sours the legacy of the originals.
He is talking
to say, hey,
to
did you know there was another one? Well, I didn't want there to be another one. Let me watch it. Oh, God. Why? And now this is canon, and this is actually part of, the real storyline of Bill and Ted. Is I didn't want that. So that's what I mean. Like, Happy Gilmore 2 could be amazing, or it could just expose that what worked back in the 90s doesn't work in 2025. That style of comedy, that style of cinematography, it won't cut it anymore.
Difference is he's already been paid a fuck ton of money for it, so it doesn't really matter. Eric Boyvin says, Mark Angel Comedy Eye is one of the most prominent and popular Nigerian YouTubers, boasting over 9 million subscribers. Thank you, Eric Boyvin. I did not know that. Maybe he just but about the Adam Sandler thing, maybe he just wanted to put out another movie out there and since sitting on his ass all day? I don't know.
I don't know.
Thank you so much, Eric Boyvin.
Right? But it makes me worry. It does. Yeah. It totally makes me worry.
Makes you worry about what? Okay.
Could I apologize for doing squats off camera? No, because I don't monetize my squats. I don't, I'm not that kind of creator. I don't have to do squats on camera to make money.
I monetize my eating. You're felt it, trolls.
There we go.
Yeah. We just monetize food around here.
All right.
Okay, good show so far. Anything else? Nick asks, I don't need to reinvent my content. You do. That's the move.
Okay. Well, guys, anything else you want to talk about? Or do you want to end the show early?
End the show
What
early.
do you want to do?
End the show
What
early.
would you guys like to do? Because we can end it now, or we can keep going if you guys have more questions. Let's get some support. Like I said, guys, we had no memberships today.
Come
we did
on.
have a sub, but it was a resub.
Come on.
We had a few super chats. Thanks for that. But only what, like one tip? Let's get some support rolling.
Let's get
to hit
some
our
support.
goal. I'm only streaming once today. This is the only stream for today. All right? So let's hit that goal so we can get closer to DSP tries it. I want to try. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Hate when that happens. Ugh.
Yeah, you might want to shave your balls if that happens. You know what I'm saying? Might be a reason you want to shave those balls, brother.
DSP tries it. I want to try. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Hate when that happens. Ugh. Oh, I got to get, okay. Dumpy Koala says, if you have the Ubisoft launcher on your PC, it's ready to go, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Well, I need to get it because mine's outdated. How do I get the Ubisoft launcher? Where would I get that from?
Oh, God. Where would I get that, huh? What is this? What could
It's
it be?
Ubisoft Connect, and it says outdated. I need to update it.
Ubisoft Connect. What could it be? Hang on. I'll figure
Here we go.
this
It's
out.
updating right now.
I'll do this now.
It's updating right now. Any of this. They want me to log in. I don't fucking remember this. I don't know if this is correct or not. No. No.
Oh, great show, man. We are losing steam very quickly.
Ah. I got in. Pre-order. No, I want to do Ubisoft Plus. Subscribe to Ubisoft. This is so dumb. When you're logging in, right? You're logging in, and this is so funny. All right, no, this is funny.
Oh, this is funny. This is going to be funny. Don't worry.
The first thing that happens, it pops up, says buy Assassin's Creed Shadows. But I can just do Ubisoft Plus. Why would I buy it? And then it's funny because then the first thing it says, go to do Ubisoft Plus.
Okay. Why am I still in 1 speed here?
$18. There's the cheap one. There's the free one, the cheap one. No, not the free one. There's the cheap one, but you only get like old games, and then there's the full-fledged plan for $18 a month. So that's what I'll get. I'm going to wait, only because I'm not sure I'm going to beat it, like, right away. So I actually don't want to... I actually don't want to get it now. I want to wait actually till maybe the day of to save. Because what if I don't beat it right away, and it's, let me get every day out of it. If I get it now, it's 2 days I'm not playing the game. So yeah, I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it in a couple of days here.
Okay, whatever. Cantor Ager says, Uncut Gems, great Sailor Moon and DSP penis. Uncut Gems. I'm the chiseled, my penis nickname is Chiseled Diamond. Come to Adrian. Uncut Gems, wasn't that a meme? Uncut Gems. Whatever, didn't someone do that? Hold on. Uncut Gems. I remember that saying very okay, here we go. It's a meme. I remember that very clearly. Uncut Gems. Hold on, but this is nothing. This is so dumb, but it's already too late for this dumb stuff here. What is a muse? Oh, come on!
It was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Uncut Gems.
There you go. Uncut Gems. There we go. Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
I remember
So
that
dumb.
meme.
Ubisoft
Uncut
is massively strong.
Gems.
Well, like I said, normally I don't. If it was a game that I absolutely knew I was going to play fully, I would spend the full price. But I don't know. if I'm going to play this game fully or not. I have no clue what I'm going to do. So that's why I want to get the subscription. It's so annoying. All I want is
Chiseled means no girth. That's not true.
Oh, click here, then go here, then go here, and then how about here, then go here and here, then go here and here, click here, go here, and then you have to click here, verification here, here. What are you talking about? Right? Like, huh?
Okay.
Now I got to click here. This is
allergic to lesbian real.
ridiculous.
On Kick Chat right now. Dave got them heavies real. Dave got them heavies real says, imagine doing this during a podcast. Good question. Dave got them heavies.
Because all I wanted to do is update some of my stuff because I had the older stuff in here. Like an older setup. And I was like, oh, let me update it.
Dave got them heavies real.
So now this should be correct.
Zaylin says, help, the irony hurts too much. Phil likes to hear himself talk, but he doesn't listen to what he's saying. Agree.
Okay.
He changed a lot, even though what he changed was
now
literally things dragged him kicking and screaming to do. Big up Zaylin.
Oh, I wanted to do... Why do they make it so difficult, man?
Late Night Gin Text Reel says, I like to listen to the Level 1 podcast when I'm working out. The dead air really helps.
Oh, my God. All I want to do is set up new information for this account.
Set up new information.
And it's taking me forever.
Taking forever. I am the felted one. All I want to do. Joe Max says, Phil has the most obvious takes. It's obviously AI. Could it be?
Oh, my God. This is so tedious.
Could it be, Joe Max? AI before AI.
Why are they doing this to me? Okay,
Cheryl Crow, obviously. Good job, Henderson. You got it. Cheryl Crow, shout outs.
All I want to do is hang out with you guys. But of course, I got myself wrapped up in this nonsense now.
Is hang out with you guys. Wrapped up in nonsense.
Oh. Why? Oh my God. It's doing more stuff. I'm not even kidding. I can't get out of it now. Now it's like, we're going to send you an email. We're going to text you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. God, they're sending another email. Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. Okay. DSP reacts to the stuck astronauts coming home, says Big Boss.
They won't let me finish. This is insanity.
Fun show.
I just want to finish this.
Oh, God, Kick Chat's on fire right now. This is all very organic, unlike the second path. And Pattern Play Cammy says, Path 2 is for tomorrow. And Dumpy Koala then says, Path 4 has started. Kick Chat's the best.
What? Oh my God. We're sending another email, but I clicked on the email and it said that email's expired. Click on another email. Dude, it doesn't even work. I'm not even kidding you. It doesn't work. I'm trying. What I wanted to do is set up a new password stuff and two-step verification. It doesn't even work. It's glitched. It just keeps saying this doesn't work. Fuck them, you fucking idiots. God damn, I hate inept morons who fucking, oh, yeah, we know everything. We programmed it so good. It doesn't even fucking work at all.
When did they say that?
God damn, they're stupid.
This again,
programmed
bitch.
it so good. God damn, I hate inept morons who fucking, oh, yeah, we know everything. We programmed it so good. It doesn't even fucking work at all. God damn, they're stupid.
Yeah.
All right, I wasted so much time on the podcast on this bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Fucking idiots,
anyway,
dude.
Well, like I said, I'm going to get Ubisoft Plus. I got the app updated now. And I'm going to get it as the subscription so I don't have to outright buy the entirety, of the game.
Oh yeah, Lucky Limes, big up. Bearded dragon, snake, chipmunk, DSP pets, able to do it. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Lucky Limes. Here we go. This is the animals quote. Here we go.
Give us more details on the DSP zoo. The DSP zoo isn't as amazing, like, as I'm trying to make it out to be. But I think he has about 6 different animals. He has like a bearded dragon, and he has like a chipmunk, and he has like he has a couple other things. I think he has like a snake. Give us more.
See, so I don't, I mean, all this, he starts it with, it's not as amazing as I made it out to be, right? Remember that. One more time.
On the DSP zoo. The DSP zoo isn't as amazing, like, as I'm trying to make it out to be. But I think he has about 6 different animals. He has like a bearded dragon. And
I don't see that.
He has like a chipmunk. And he has like a...
You can't have a chipmunk inside, can you?
He has a couple other things. I think he has like a snake.
Yeah. And he's laughing right there at what he's saying here, right? I don't think he has... May he have 6 animals? Yes, but a bearded dragon and a snake? I don't see that, personally. I mean, we'll see. We'll see with the fucking leaks, though, Triple P. You better not forget to show those leaks. Nerd Brew says Puff left Cobra, moved to Renton. That'd be very hype. But I feel kind of bad for Puff, though, if that's the case.
Because I don't want to buy the game outright. I think that would be stupid. You know?
We'll see, though. I think there's animals, but I think Triple P was just saying some animals there. Remember, he's a hype machine. I really believe Triple P will add hype without thinking of what comes next, right? So he will put all this effort into hype, but not think about delivering until it gets time to deliver. You know what I mean? That's what I think. So do I think there's animals in that house more than we ever thought? Absolutely true. Do I think that there's those exact animals? No. But again, we could all look pretty stupid if he drops the DMs and they show that, right? So there we go. Yeah, T-Pull, that's a good point too. Why are we believing this? This is the escort. I don't think it's the escort saga though, because this Triple P literally has to show DMs. So it's not the escort saga where other people have to find the truth. He's going to show the DMs. He knows that. So we'll see. And he's building up these DMs to be a very substantial thing too. So he knows that. Triple P knows that. If it's all shit, then I think he will understand the negative feedback he's going to get, you know? Salute Your Snorts says, it's my birthday today. All my favorite people are here. Salute Your Snorts. What a legend. Hope to see you in the next Ka-Ching of the Ring. Salute Your Snorts. Legend.
I'm not even kidding you. It didn't work. I went through all of that. I changed my password because, you know, I hadn't been in Ubisoft Plus in a long time. So I just updated my basic, like my password stuff.
I agree with that too.
I said, Chico says two-step verification.
Cat has nothing going on. It will make sense that pets. She would want pets. I agree with that too, though. Right?
Okay. Click here. Go here. Send a text. Do this. Here's an email. Click here. Go here. Okay. Log in here. Send a text. Go here. Click the email. Oh, this is outdated. Do it again. Okay, I'll do it again. This is still outdated. Okay, fuck you. I'm just done.
Snorts,
I'm wasting my time
brother.
with you idiots. Don't know how to fucking do anything.
We can play a song if you want to celebrate. I will at the end of the show. How about that? I'll play my favorite one of yours, though. My choice.
Oh. Big Boss with a $2 super chat. DSP reacts to the stuck astronauts coming home. I don't even know what you're talking about. I really don't. There's stuck astronauts coming home. I didn't even know that there were astronauts
Thank
stuck.
you.
Come on, guys. Let's get some support. This is my only stream of the day. So let's get some support moving here, right?
Come on.
Let's hit some goals. We're at 32. Let's get it to 50 right now.
50 right now. Come on.
Since very soon we're going to end this podcast and we're going to jump into Pirate Yakuza, and it's my only gameplay of the day. Let's do it. Let's hit it right now. Who's going to do a nice big super chat or a tip or gift 3 subs or 4 subs over on Kick? Who's going to get us to
it? Throwing out numbers. 3, 4, 2, 1. Come on. 3, 4, 2, who knows?
They were stuck in space for 9 months. Dang. Hopefully they were fine, right? It's not like they were dying up there, running out of resources. Hopefully they had planned for this kind of contingency, right?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Plan for that contingency.
Yes, it's true. Tomorrow, it will be review tech. Why do people not believe it now? Now they think I was lying.
Well, it's kind of a
I wasn't lying.
It's a pretty crazy thing to think about after all those comments you made about that gentleman, wouldn't you say? But
serious.
It's been interesting, I'll say. It's been like a lot of boredom with like 5 minutes of interesting stuff. Review Tech's going to be on tomorrow. That's the interesting part.
People thought I was fibbing.
I'll timestamp it. I always timestamp it at night if you're everyone watching, just catching up. Review Tech will be on DSP Podcast tomorrow. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. That is confirmed.
Come on. RTU has been higher than any astronaut. Come on. Don't say those awful things.
Like that's a negative thing? That's pretty fun, actually, but okay. Pretty fun, actually. Anyways.
You want me to do the camera pose? I haven't done that in a while. That was like a week since I last did it. All right. So this is it. This is the pose. What I'm supposed to do is do a certain pose. And you guys are supposed to support the stream when I do this pose. Okay, ready? Here it goes. So I'm going to pose, and then by the end of the time that I'm posing, we need to get some support on the stream to hit these goals. All right, ready? Here we go.
Here we go. Big ups, Matt Ice says King Cobra about to go on a trek to find Puff. That's his next guest on the show is King Cobra, actually. That'd be funny. Copeside Phil says, play the Family Guy Red Fire Truck clip. It's this. I think I played that today. I won't forget my announcement. I can confirm I will not forget my announcement. I'm just ignoring it. Let's just speed it up. And no one's supporting, so...
Okay, so here we go. Let's do it. So who's contributing right now? Who did it?
You're supposed to do it until you get support, Philip. Huh?
Well, here we go. Let's do it.
What?
So who's contributing right now?
You
Who
forgot.
did it? I know you guys are in the process of doing it, right? I'm sure that pose is going to work. Absolutely. The coffers are going to be clinking with coins soon.
Clinking with coins. Big Boss answered the call. You happy with that, Big Boss?
Big Boss did a $2 super chat. Says the pose needs a hat and a vest. No, we phased out the hat and vest ages ago. Please stop living in the past. Stop that nonsense right now.
I don't do that stupid shit anymore.
I don't want to hear about that baloney.
Anyways, guys, if you want to watch me eat bangers and mash...
The hat and the vest are for other people who want to try to pretend like they're making fun of me because they're smart to put on a hat and a vest and not realize that I haven't done that in like 8 months. That's the hat and vest are for, okay?
That's making fun of Lex right there. Mr. Matt says, I'm now in physical pain. We all are. I was ignoring it. That's how I get over it.
Are there more drama interviews scheduled for after RTU? Yes, nonstop drama every day, every stream from now on. No content, just drama, drama, drama. You know me, DSP.
Perfect way to ask that question, Piss Style Man, by
every
the way.
stream from now on. No content, just drama, drama, drama. You know me, DSP, the king of drama. Of course. We know that.
Perfect way to ask the question, Piss Style Man.
I'm going full path 2, exactly. Path 2.
Bingo.
I'm veering right towards the drama. I can't control it. The wheel is stuck, and I'm going towards it, and I can't stop it, right?
That's exactly what you're doing, though. You know that, right? You know that, right?
Why did I start wearing the hat and vest? Well, it started with the vest. It was like 2020, wasn't it? And we were doing a random retrospective stream, and in one of the retrospective videos people had suggested me to watch, it was a vlog, like a channel update from like 2010 or something. And we're watching it, and in it, I'm wearing this weird, puffy, beige vest. And people are like, whoa, when did you ever have that? Did you wear that in content or whatever? I was like, no, I barely ever wore it. And I remember that only a few times have I ever worn that vest on a video and maybe even in real life. I remember wearing it out a couple of times when I went to dinner with my parents and stuff ages ago. So someone said, do you still have it? And I went downstairs and I looked in the closet. I was like, it's right there. So I wore it on that stream. And after that, people were like, well, you have goals. Why not have a goal to hit? And if you hit the goal, you put on the vest. And this became an insane streak of me hitting my goals to put on this stupid meaningless vest. It didn't have any meaning. There's no significance to it. It just happened. It was like a weird...
This vest is a symbol that if we stick together, we can accomplish anything.
Organic thing. And it lasted months where I was hitting my goals, which is out of control. Pretty insane. Let's see here. I received a $3 tip from Chocoboco. I don't know why I felt to contribute after that pose. It's quite effective. There you go. So it did work on one person. Chocoboco.
What about Big Boss?
Was completely mind-controlled by the pignosis and absolutely had to contribute after I did the pose. So it does work. Who knew, right? Who knew that it worked?
What about Big
I'll have to do it more often
Boss? Big Boss erasure. Oh, real quick, it's boring enough that I know you won't mind. Field trip. This is the real story of the vest at the time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the first ever Vestival. The festivities begin now. I know, cheesy puns. Holy crap, guys. First, gentlemen, is that we're going to do something very special, all right? This vest, all right, became a meme. This vest...
Remember, this is just silly, doesn't mean anything.
...has an emote attached to it in my stream chat and everything, right? This vest is very special, all right? It symbolizes boy, what, I'm making up words. It symbolizes to me almost a turnaround, like a turnaround of opinion towards me. That people actually like me and support my content, especially the fact that there's so many people that claim that I'm the worst person on the internet, right? But it seems to me like that's changing. And so this vest is a symbol of that positivity. It's a symbol that together we can have fun as long as we stay positive. We can overcome anything together. I firmly believe at this point in my life, all right, that no matter what comes my way, that we can work together to overcome it, all right? But that being said, it's time.
There you go. It's a symbol that we could overcome all the problems. How did he describe it here again? I'll fast forward past this, I promise.
And there's no significance to it of me hitting my goals to put on this stupid meaningless vest. It didn't have any meaning. There's no significance to it. It just happened. It was like a weird organic thing, and it lasted months where I was hitting.
There was no significance to it. It meant nothing. Got it? Got it, guys? Papa Polecat says, you guys remember, and we hit our goals, fell to the trolls, and I haven't even booted the game. I do. Yes, I do too. Haven't even booted the game. I don't have to lift a finger. Remember those days?
You loved the bubble goal? Well, bottom line.
There's another thing. Poems Past brought this up on Twitter, how there's now this new thing is like random names with $10 and it's very specific.
Line is,
there's one right there.
Was funny, and I actually like doing it, but man, it was disgusting. For those who don't know, I used to actually ask for likes on my YouTube channel. I used to say like this morning on this stream, I would be like, hey guys, if you want to support the channel, give the stream a like. Now, I haven't done that in like a year. I don't really care anymore. I don't ask. If you guys like the content, you just click like or whatever, but I don't ask for it, right? But I used to say if we hit 100 likes on a given stream or video, I would blow bubbles. I actually had bubbles sitting right here, and I would blow them. And later on, I had bubble guns that someone donated. So it looks awesome. And by the way, it probably would look even better with my new setup and all this new equipment.
It would look better. Yeah, it would blow your mind. It would pop off the screen.
Problem is, dude, it was disgusting. Those bubbles would pop everywhere, and it would be like this disgusting liquid soap layer on everything in the office, and then dust would accumulate on it. So I'd have to sit here like scrub the desk, scrub the laptop, scrub the camera, scrub everything because it was so gross and nasty. You know, you can't leave it. You're gonna have all your equipment get destroyed.
Right.
So it was just too much of a hassle. It was fun to watch when I did it, but man, it was a pain in the ass after the fact.
Cleaning material. Big up Joshua Clan says, "Fuck you, ALT. So why would you send a riot to my chat? This isn't your clubhouse." I just want to make it clear, Joshua Clan. I never said a riot. I can laugh at things.
Nerdy.
I was laughing at the Pepe Frog. I support the torches, though.
Nerdy
always.
with a $10 super chat. So this is my first time here, and I'll be watching more. I'm not sure why you get all the hate.
Yeah, please.
Because people don't like me for various reasons, none of which are very,
careful.
How can I say? None of which are apparent to the content. Let's put it that way.
Careful.
Someone will say,
"Careful, buddy."
Oh, 5 years ago, you said this one thing on a stream that now we think or know is a lie, so therefore we hate you. Like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Well, there was someone you insulted on a stream in the summer of 2017, and it really rubbed us the wrong way.
Yeah.
Huh? What? That's the kind of shit people don't like me for. It's the dumbest stuff. But what? And like, but it's true. We've got the proof, the evidence right here. And then they'll open up their conspiracy theory bag of nonsense, and here comes all this shit that they hate
Conspiracy theory bag of nonsense, meaning old clips?
me for over the years, is weird cultish stuff. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, yep.
Like,
That's
what
the
on earth?
bag of conspiracy theories.
So here's the truth. If you sit here and watch and just chill with me and have a good time every day on stream, and you ignore all the white noise that happens outside of this channel, you will absolutely have a great time. You'll enjoy the content. You'll enjoy the company. Me, with the chat. We're all good people to hang out with. We are. The problem is people get wrapped up in what's called the vortex. It's a vortex of drama based around me that I'm not even involved in. I don't engage it. I don't support it. I have nothing to do with it. But these people have created an entire community of cult-like drama to propagate a business. There are entire YouTube channels based on crap about me every day.
Interesting. That sounds pretty fun.
And they monetize all of it. It's all nonsense, So because YouTube allows that crap, YouTube allows defamation, slander, bullying. They do. They just allow it. The only way you could shut it down is by suing. If you have a lawyer, you can sue someone, and then they have to stop doing it. Well, I don't sue people over it. So because of that, it's just allowed. So you hear all these horrible things about me. You're like, wow, this guy's terrible. He's awful. Then they come to the channel and they watch you like, where's the nonstop demanding of money from his viewers?
We've heard it multiple times today, actually.
Where is the racist stuff, the bigoted stuff?
You've made fun of both African guys today, and also you've made fun of France today. Anything else? We're just talking about today, by the way. I'm not talking about anything else. Go ahead.
Why isn't he constantly attacking his viewers? Like I've heard.
You've already attacked multiple people today on your stream, especially the Kick Chat. You had to change your own chat rules recently. Oh, Nigeria as well, yes.
He's playing a game, and he's not actually sucking at the game every living moment he's playing it. Yeah, there's a couple moments where he's bad, but he's not actually, like, raging constantly. I don't get it. But this is what they all say he is. Yeah, because it's called exaggeration, and gullible people believe it, and that's how these people prosper. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, wow, I received a generous $10 tip.
There we go.
Let's see here. Someone says, having RTU on your stream is going to be very disappointing when you said you're done with drama, but now you're doing your biggest drama stream yet.
Yeah.
You're trying to pick what drama will benefit.
Yes.
All right.
This is that could be legitimate DSP fan, by the way. I mean, I don't know. It could be fucking dumbass LARPer. Who knows? But honestly, if that's a legitimate DSP fan, that's the take you would have. And you go back to eating crayons. But you'd write that email first and then say that, right? Because that's legitimately take, right? Oh, by the way, I saw someone say I'm never taking credit for LARPers. LARPers are kings around here. I am a mere peasant compared to the LARPers. Do not get that twisted. I bow to the LARPers. I want to make that very clear. I take zero credit for LARPers. They are the kings.
Listen, I'm not going to discredit your input at all. Not at all. I will not discredit your input at all. Okay? I will actually say you're correct.
Yeah.
That being said, tune in tomorrow to the Level 1 podcast for the biggest podcast I've ever done. All right? Don't miss it.
Like, who is this for, though, legitimately?
There you go.
Who is this for? Eggsy says, are they going to try and felt the casino tomorrow? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What's the goal going to be, right? I guess that's it. And that'll be pretty fucking funny because they both can't do it.
Oh, thank you for the tip.
But I hope that Rich turns it into a shit on Phil show, honestly, because that's how Rich would come out with a minor W, right?
There you go. Thank you for the tip. Anonymous $10 tipper.
Mm-hmm.
You can't miss this one.
This is no miss. Remember, no miss situation here, guys. No miss. Oh, he did, Bunga? Rich already made his intention to snake Phil clear on the show.
All right.
Okay, I'll get the clips ready before tomorrow's show, I promise. We can get the full pregame will be in hand. Be no miss situation on the pregame tomorrow.
Big Boss with a $2 super chat. I missed the fun gimmicky goals like bubbles. Well, they were silly for a while, but in my opinion, things get. Oh no!
What?
We're gonna have to end the show because OBS has had an error. It's the error that happens when I go to update the leaderboard. It glitches, and when I go to close this leaderboard now, the whole stream's going to crash. All right? So I actually have to adjourn. I'm actually forced into adjourning the podcast now. All right? There's nothing I can do. I'm okay until I go to close this window. I literally can't change anything right now. I can't change the leaderboard. I can't change a scene. I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I can't even play the outro for the podcast today. I literally can't. That's how stupid this is.
This is you get your heart out, Rich.
And it's
Rich, when you get there tomorrow, you better learn something, brother.
It's going to end the recording. Yeah, it'll end the recording. But I guess technically after OBS crashes, I could restart the stream, and at least I could formally end the podcast for you that way. All right, here's what we'll say. I got to do this because it glitched. Thank you all for watching the Level 1 podcast. Tomorrow, Review Tech will be here. It'll be an epic show. You will not want to miss it.
Talk more.
Eyes on the show tomorrow. It's going to be a big one, all right? And sorry that I can't do a formal ending. Tomorrow, Suikoden 1 after that podcast. And likely I'll be doing a late stream tomorrow night, probably Call of Duty. Because like I said, if I'm skipping tonight, I don't want to skip too many streams. But so that'll be tomorrow, all right? So I got to end the show. Sorry I can't end with the song and the outro.
Yeah,
I hope that you enjoyed the podcast, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Because I can
so now it's crashing right now. Any moment it's going to stop recording, and the stream's going to crash, and it's all going to go offline, and the world's going to end. The sky is falling. All human life.
Okay. We are offline. He's going to come back, though, of course. Big ups Dark Wolf, who says, the more things change, the more things stay the same. Yep. We had a very positive resurgence back with the vest. You knew it. Matt Ice says, reminder, he was trying to dunk on Ubisoft for the same thing. Actual.
Come back.
Big ups, Matt Ice. Yep.
I'm trying to come back now. At least now when this thing crashes, I can easily restart it.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
no problem. Like, it used to be a major pain, but now with this new setup, it's like instantaneous.
The podcast is over, though, right? We're not going back to this,
so
right?
I can finish up what I was saying, and then we'll actually do the formal outro. I'm not recording anymore. So here's what I was saying. I was saying to Big Boss, $2 super chat, and he said, I missed the fun gimmicky goals like the bubbles. So what I was going to say was...
Oh, God, I thought we were done.
I think that those goals worked for a while, and they were fun, and they added an element of silliness to the stream and all of that. Okay? They did. It was great. But, like they say, things just don't feel special anymore.
As they say. Is that what he said?
Like they say.
Like they say.
Things just don't feel special anymore when they're too commonplace and they happen all the time.
Yeah, as the famous saying goes.
The vest was fun for the initial vest streak, and maybe a little bit after that. But you can't just do the vest forever. It gets boring. So then I add a hat, then I'm adding glasses, but then it gets played out, right? It does. It just gets played out over time, and it's like, it's time to move on and just do different things. And we are now, right? I'm out of sync.
No, he's not. All right.
I haven't changed any settings or exit the sync. Now, if everyone, it might be because I restarted, just refresh, and hopefully it's synced. I'm in sync. Some people restarted, said I'm in sync now. Okay. That only happens very rarely. Like that's definitely an OBS thing.
Okay.
All right.
We're done.
So folks, here's the deal.
We're done.
Let's end the show.
We're doing it now?
And well, I mean, technically there's no formal end. I already ended.
Yeah.
I already stopped recording. Right.
So
we already did end the show, actually, technically. Here's what we'll do. Let's get set up for Pirate Yakuza, which means I got to do a lot of things. Okay. Let's do.
All right, well, I'll stop edging you. The big announcement, my friends. Are you ready for this big announcement? Oh, Bunny, you're going to love this announcement. Tomorrow, on that being said, restream of the Review Tech on the Level 1 podcast will be on That Being Said tomorrow. Very special episode coming at you tomorrow. Meerkat in the house. Steve in the house. ALT in the house. Hopefully Sam in the house if he can make it, but who knows on that one. Well, I'll ask him.
We'll be there tomorrow. Should be fun. That'll be tomorrow, okay? That's the big style announcement, all right? There we go.
Let's go to the game. I've got to get the background colors. I got to do a lot of things, and then we're going to go on a break. You guys can watch some clips here. I got to go on a break, and then I'll come back, and we'll start, and we'll play about 2.5 hours of Pirate Yakuza today, okay?
Should be a fun day tomorrow. This week is hype again, though. Let me tell you. It's Wednesday style, Saturday style, reacting to the DM leaks.
I can reach it.
Fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun. Way more fun. Zaylin says, Phil, if you could put your foot in your mouth any harder, I'm going to have to charge you. Then charge back. Ack, ack, ack. Here comes the charge back. Another reason to tell your fans you're strapped. That's a song. I didn't make that up. I did not make that up myself. All right. Can we get past this?
Music, it's too late.
And for Salute Your Snorts' birthday, I will play his song, my favorite song he ever made. Oh, you
playing the outro music. It's too late.
It's you. Spam Tech made the song. It's him.
Hey.
Is it really him? It's the guy.
The outro music would have had to happen already. All right.
There you Spam Tech. Waiting for our next song, Spam Tech.
Wait a minute. Why is this camera? It's on. Huh? Oh, because I closed the software. Oh, okay, hold on.
Big ups, Jericho.
I was like, why is the camera gone? I know why. The camera did not malfunction. Don't worry.
Okay.
This camera
I was
did not
really
malfunction.
worried about it.
It was being used by another application. Hold on while I fix this. I was like, wait, what?
Okay. We're skip this.
There we go. It was being used by another application. It's fine now. Good stuff. Okay. I was like, why is it not showing? That's weird. Okay. All right, cool. And we're going to do this and this. There we go. And Pirate Yakuza, I'm trying to remember. Bottom right, right? I'm in the right spot, right? Okay, so I just got to turn everything off.
Okay, live.
Why is the YouTube chat dead? Because certain games that I play... What the fuck?
Why is the YouTube chat dead was the question we enter.
What do you want me to do here, you dumb thing?
Great timing.
Okay, go away. Stupid fucking thing. Wow, boy, that was dumb, right? All right, anyway. There we go. Because certain games get a bigger audience, this game particularly doesn't get a giant audience. This game gets a smaller audience, but the audience tends to be more engaged who are into it.
Ooh.
So I know for a fact people will talk, just not necessarily as often, right?
Oh.
So there you go.
It's almost like they'll talk less then.
Cool. No, Jade is not here today as of yet, but Jade has not been feeling well. Jade has been having bad allergies, remember? So he's been here on and off. Hopefully he feels better today and things aren't going bad for him. All right.
Allergies really taking it out of him. Big ups Retro Jim says he must want to give KINO content to humiliate him. Could that be it? Could that be? I mean, you know that's what KINO's going to have a fucking fun time going through this shit with two of their people they fucking hate the most. Like, this is... KINO Casino is the one celebrating the most for this podcast tomorrow. I'll tell you that. But anyways, like I said, that being said, I'll be doing the restream tomorrow on that one. And before we get out of here today, I will play Salute Your Snorts. Great song, one of my favorites. This is entitled Coomridge, Seaman in Your Hands. Big ups, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
PlayStation music in the background, in your stupid office, and your eyes look fucking dead. Camera on the whole time, covered your controller in slime. Don't you remember when you coomed and tilted your head? Don't coom and spray, quit playing with yourself. Don't coom and spray. Got your penny in your hands again. Semen streaming in your hands while you're streaming.
Well, I'll say this. If you're not going to monetize it, we will. Later tonight, the Beat Your Demons t-shirt will be available on the store.
Oh my God.
No, that's terrible.
Ooh, I think it's time that you beat your demons. Standing in the corner with your I kill T-pose. In the daily wrap-up seg, he claimed he was scratching his leg by sweaty men JPEGs, and over and over and over again he begged, don't come and spray, keep playing with yourself, don't come and spray, beat those demons with your hands again, girth as big as a vaccine can in your hands while you're streaming. And the incident happened on the 1st of May. You don't remember, but the ants do. When the jizz curdled up and dried.
No, not the ants.
All right, I want to give you some advice right now. No. You need to own it, and you need to have a box of tissues behind you.
And a t-shirt.
As a fucking joke, dude. Troll them back, all right? Put that fucking box of tissues behind you, because you did wank on screen, all right? Fucking own it. You're never going to catch me fucking pulling my dick out live, because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Don't cool spray. Keep playing with yourself. Don't cool and spray. Semen streaming in your hands again. No controller cleaning Lysol cans, my friend. While you were streaming in front of your fans, it wasn't planned in the
Fuck yeah! Hello. Salute your snorts coming at ya. WPIG 6051. What a song. You're all fucking legends. Thanks for chilling, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.